All right, welcome back, everybody, to 1 to 90. It's me, Burrito. Last time we got to Ace Pilot, set up our ship that we'll be using for space stuff, and now we started the Corellia Legacy, and we finished Coronet. Now we moved on to Tyrena and Sirius Sinus. Sorry, I thought the N was an R. Um, is we have to talk to him. We were sent over here by some other Corsac that we were helping out earlier. Hey, I'm in need of some help. The authorities are very tight-lipped, and this is an urgent matter. What do you need help with? I was expecting my shipment of medical equipment from Coronet. When it didn't arrive on time, I became worried, and now I am told the ship crashed and all the cargo was destroyed. Well, if it was destroyed, I'm not sure what I can do about it. I would like you to investigate this matter for me. Some of this equipment cannot be replaced. Will you help me? Yes, let's get started. Excellent, thank you. And I hope to hear from you soon on your progress. Cool. Okay, let's go investigate the shipment. I did remember to get my holiday food buffs this time. Yesterday I did not pick those up, but we're doing all right. However, the action cost reduction given to us by Hoth Chocolate's nice to have, especially considering now that I got a couple AoEs under my belt, action is becoming something more I have to think about. I was actually looking at earlier maybe resetting my expertise and putting them in different boxes, but I'm not going to worry about it until I got on my AoEs and see how it feels. No, I did not do my Life Day chores. To be honest, Life Day is not my favorite day. It's not my favorite seasonal event. Kill Delpharian scavengers. This guy says, why are Delpharian scavengers poking around the wreckage? There are well-known criminal organizations. Perhaps they are involved somehow. I'll eliminate a few of them and find out what they are searching for. I like how there's a... I don't want to piss off the Narglatches. Oh, too late. Now, why would they want the flight recorder? Take the recorder to a friend of mine and name York. He may have the get the data off of it. Okay. Well, we're just gonna... I could kill the layer, but we're just gonna run. I'm fast anyways. It's fine. It'll drop combat. Yeah, so it didn't take that long. But anyways, like I was saying, Life Day's fine, and a lot of the rewards are fine. I just don't find the rewards as interesting as the Empire Day rewards personally, just aesthetically. And I don't find the daily tasks as fun as Galactic Moon Festival. I mean, while they're comparable to Empire Day, I just think the events of Empire Day are more thematically fun. Life Day, while nostalgic for some and a funny moment in Star Wars history, I'm not very nostalgic for it. I don't hate it. I just think it's boring and forgettable. So, like, I don't really care. I'm also not a big Christmas person, so that doesn't help either. Those wall panels and stuff. Yeah, those wall panels are cool, but then I have to go hand sample a bunch of Kashyyykan wood, man. Since told me you need some data recovered off of a damaged flight recorder. May I say, yes, here it is. Thank you. This will only take a moment. Very strange. This recorder has been modified. I'll send a detail to Sinus. Sinus says, York tells me the flight recorder was modified. It may not even be from the right ship. It is time for answers. I'm sending you the location of a communications post Delpharans use. Head over there and investigate. Okay. Like, yeah, the wall panels are cool. The new stuff that they added is great. It's just like the traditional Life Day items. Like, I don't have much decoration use for them, and honestly, like, I'm not the big like, ooh, my immersion guy, but some of the Life deco is kind of uggo. I'm just like, yeah, whatever, not my thing. Like, all the Wookiee stuff is cool, like the paintings and stuff, but all like the Christmas Eve shit, I'm like, nah, I don't really care. Oh, good. It's not a guaranteed drop. We're going to be here for a minute, gang. The other thing about, like, Life a Day and a lot of the recurring events is, while I definitely appreciate there's a lot of accessible social events for all players to attend, I usually just show up, do whatever they're having to do, then leave. We have to wait for more to spawn. Stinky. Like, the Sondon beats on Dawn or go talk to the Elder. I'm like, yeah, it's neat, but eh. I much prefer Empire Day and Galactic Moon Festival in that order. If you make me wait a full spawn again, I am going to scream. I am running out. How are you supposed to do this if there's like another player here? You guys will be fighting over respawns. Because, and I'm not even talking about like grouping up wouldn't fix this either, because each person in the group has separate chances to find the item. Also, I got those 2 comm terminals. Is there a wrong or a right one? I guess not. All right. Friend says, I am sending you the location of the source of many communications. This terminal, the communications of some equipment these pirates are trying to sell. An unknown buyer. Oh, this way. Oh, God. Okay, this is defeat enemies. It's not get another loot. I saw the same camp layout. I'm like, oh, please, God, no. All right, first we gotta like, pick up these medical equipment containers. 3, and we gotta beat the lieutenant and some enforcers. Where's the lieutenant? You're the lieutenant? This guy just walked like right out of the range or line of sighted it. Either way, he's not getting away from me. I need blood. I forgot that one was Core Bomb. Alright, thankfully, there was exactly enough NPCs for me to kill. Without having to wait for a respawn. Come on, guys, don't do that. Add a little extra in there. Because if I showed up when somebody else was just leaving, I'd have to wait for their full respawn. It's so weird because I feel like the quest design in the legacy quests, I feel as the quest design on SWG got better with time, but it was very slow incremental gains. There wasn't like a distinct like, wow, this is significantly better moment. It's like, yeah, Tatooine Legacy's all right. Naboo goes on for a little bit too long. And then Corellia's like, wow, this is a little bit more dynamic. You got more objectives threaded in, so you don't have to do as much back and forth. But then, like, there's still not enough NPCs, and they still have long respawn timers sometimes. You know, it's funny. That's one way to put it. All right, Sinus. Excellent work. I thought for sure my medical equipment was lost. I owe you a great debt. Here are some credits in your bank account for the trouble. 10,000 credits. Thanks. You should go tell Cora, yeah, Cora with a C, about the flight recorder. She may be interested in knowing you recovered it. I sent it to her just after Yorick was finished with it. She was upset and said I was interfering with her investigation. I told her you were working for me. Hopefully she is not as angry with you as she's with me. Good luck. Okay, I will. Good luck, and thank you again. Speak with Cora, who's, for some reason, 700... Oh, wait, where are we going? Never mind. I thought I knew for a second where we were going, but it's too soon for that. Again, I remember some of Corellia Legacy, and there'll be some moments where I'll be like, okay, this is a little different, let me explain, but I don't think we're there yet. Oh, we're back at the crash. Damn, I didn't even register she was here. What is the nature of your business here? This is an official investigation. You're keeping me from my work. I am here to help. I found the flight recorder from that guy. Yes, I've spoken to Sinus about this. Though I appreciate his need to recover his equipment, he should have gone through me. However, you have had success, and my boss wants this matter resolved as there are other important concerns beyond Sinus's cargo. Other concerns such as, I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but Captain Donovan was piloting the ship, and I want to know what happened to him. I cannot believe he would be mixed up in this from what Sinus told me. His cargo is accounted for, which means either it was looted by these scavengers or something more sinister is at work here. From what Sinus told me, his cargo is accounted for, which means either it was looted by these scavengers or something more... Is it... Yeah, well, we record Wait. We recovered Sinis's cargo, and it was all there. What are we referring to? I probably shouldn't be telling this, but the Captain Donovan was piloting the ship, and I want to know what happened to him. I cannot believe he would be mixed up in this. From what Sinis told me, his cargo is accounted for, which means either it was looted by these scavengers or something more sinister. I don't... But we got it back. Don't we know what happened to his cargo? Is this Captain Donovan's missing? Whatever. I am happy to help. What more can you tell me? That's all I can say for now. Finding Captain Donovan is the first order of business. I understand you found Sinis's cargo at the Delflarian camp west of here. I think returning to that camp again is in order. Please, no. Perhaps in your haste to recover the cargo, you missed something important. Okay, I'll go back there. Excellent. I look forward to an update soon. Now, I have to complete the inspection and examine the contents of the ship. Good luck. Yeah, I'm not sure what she was talking about. Like, yeah, we know Sinis's cargo's accounted for. We found it. So what's Sinister's going on? They looted it. Is it supposed to say his cargo is not accounted for and his is referring to Captain Donovan and not Sinis, even the Sinis was the last masculine name used? Hopefully I'm not just having a huge brain fart and this is confusing to anyone else. I feel like there's something missing from that dialogue, but I can't put my finger on it because I'm not sure what's she's being like, I guess she's supposed to be vague, but she's being too vague. Like, she's vague to the point where I'm confused, not vague like, yeah, I kind of, yeah, sure, okay, I get it. I'm not privileged to know what you're talking about, but I get what the problem is. The issue is I don't get what the problem is other than the captain's missing. I don't know what Sinis's cargo has to do anything about it, especially that his cargo is found and fine. It's almost like we were supposed to talk to her before we talked to Sinis. But then she wouldn't know his cargo's accounted for. Yeah, maybe I'm just misreading something or just missing something entirely there, but it's not clear to me, and most of these quests have been pretty clear. Most, not all. Okay, back at the camp. That has barely enough NPCs to complete a quest. It appears that from a scan of the area, they are using a courier for deliveries between the camps. Find and follow the courier to see where he goes. Oh, yeah, I remember this. I actually do remember this. We have to sit here and wait. Hey, someone put a treehouse outside Tyrena. Speak of the devil. So we're going to see an NPC run up. And then we're going to have to actually follow them. This is a very interesting script. This can be kind of confusing for new people because the quest just says wait, but you don't see anything immediately. And the quests up to this point, none of them had you actually sit and queue at a spot other than it would say a timer and say someone's calling you, right? This is the first time where you actually have to, like, sit and do a stakeout. I know sitting on a jetpack isn't much of a stakeout, but hey, man, I gotta get ready to chase him. It's not like he's gonna catch me. The scripting's not that complex. I just don't remember. I think he comes from this way? We'll see him. You'll know it when you see him. It takes him a little while to make the loop, though. Hey, look. Looks like there's a random base there. Do I have to go over this waypoint? No, I am just waiting. I remember doing this quest before and being like, what am I waiting for? And just takes a little bit. I'm sure the nondescript bunker sitting... Yep. I'm about to say, I'm sure the nondescript bunker sitting on the outskirts isn't what we're looking for. Also, I don't know why this courier is attackable. I mean, I guess it makes... Oh, we might have to kill him later. That might be it. Yeah, he could die. I don't think it's attacked by wild NPCs, but just stay away from him so he doesn't aggro you just in case, because they are aggressive. Let's take a look at him while he swims. That's why. Here's a great question. Why do they have a physical person running as a courier? They probably have access to speeders, and they certainly have access to data pads. I mean, they must, because they looted the cargo from that thing. I mean, I guess they could have carried the cargo out here, but that seems dumb. Speeders seem pretty commonplace. But yeah, anyways, we could see where he was gonna go. I guess, theoretically, you probably don't need to follow him, unless you have to kill him at some point. Oh yeah, we do have to intercept the courier. Where are you going? It appears from an entry in the log that Donovan is in the bunker. Find and talk to him. You know, we might have been able just to drive down here, get the thing to kill the courier, and then just book it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I guess if you're at this, if you're watching and you see me do this part, that's a thing that you could try if you don't want to wait. Here's Captain Donovan. Who are you? I'm here to help. Cora sent me. I do not know where I am. I was at another camp after they hijacked my ship, then they moved me here. They have me shackled so I cannot escape. I think Vinros has the key, and there is the underboss outside and lots of henchmen. Something will have to be done. Contact Cora. She will know what to do to get me out of here. All right, consider it done. Cora says if Captain Donovan says, thanks, Teller. I will have more information for when I'm out of here. Cora says, if Donovan has been set free, you must clear out that place. I don't want any harm to come to him. Kill the underboss and 8 henchmen. Then kill Vindros and retrieve the key to Donovan's shackles. Luckily, we can go kill Vindros immediately if we wanted to. I did want to say that, you know, he was like, that guy was like, something must be done, when the obvious answer is we're going to do some killing. So it's kind of funny that he pretended otherwise. Cora will have a plan. Yeah, Cora is going to tell me to kill everybody. All right, where is Vinros? There you are, Vinros. Wow. Nice armor, dead guy. All right, that's all we have to do. Now he's got to go back to Donovan, who's over here just vibing, I guess. Ah, you have the key and clear the way. Let's get out of here. Okay, I'll unlock your shackle exit. I will find my way back to Tyrena and explain all of this to Cora and my superiors. Okay, back to Cora. You know, she's 2,000 meters away, and that's far. She's on the other side of Tyrena. Let's take the ITV to the shuttle port that's on the east side of Tyrena. That's probably faster than me driving. Back with Cora. She says, excellent work. Thanks to you, Donovan is safe, and some of this mystery has been unraveled. If you are interested in more work, there is more to be done. Is there anything else you need me to do to take care of for you? Whatever. I probably misread that, but... Well, now that you mention it, these scavengers are bothersome and infuriating. Can you eliminate some for me? Sure, glad to do some murder. Kill 15 Deflarian scavenger with this dial to some credit. She's just like, I don't like how these scavengers are looking. Instead of just addressing the systemic problem that has created them, can you just kill them, please? Sure, psycho. I know they kidnapped the pilot, so they're not, like, you know, great. But they're just vibing at this point. She's just like, they're smelly, kill them. Okay. Throw our knife at him, stab him. That's it. Thanks, I've deposited 3,000 credits into your bank. This should speed up the investigation for me. All right, and we've hit level 50. Level 50, we get a new pistol. We also get a new AoE ability. Yeehaw. Dioxis grenade, our second of 2 grenades. We also get that sweet expertise point. So now we've actually moved down to the bottom row. There are 4 options here. The 2 on the left relate to increasing the damage of either melee weapons or pistols or carbines. And then the other 2 will increase the passive amount of armor you have, either in protection or they're in energy or kinetic. If you feel that you're a little squishy, sure, go for armor protection first. If you just want to kill things faster, just, you know, go for damage. That's what we're going to go for. I'm feeling pretty tanky, so let's go with that. I like how these smash balls are fighting these Corsairs. Anyways, Cora says nothing, and then the quest doesn't give me another quest. So I guess you go back to Cora to talk to her. Yeah, so when you finish this, just go back to Cora. She'll give you the next one. I don't know why it completes there. Oh, and for anyone curious, the pistol is a pistol. I'll hold on to it for now, I guess, but we're using melees, so not really switching to it. Oh, but we can start using my next knife that I crafted. My level 50 knife. Which I could actually talk about something new with the knife, I believe. Actually, no, I could have with the last one. Either way, crafter weapons will sometimes have additional stats crafted into them. These are items that I'm just using for leveling, so they don't have all the bells and whistles, but you see this one gives me an extra 180 health while I'm wearing it. That's because I used a melee weapon augmentation that gives me a health bonus in it. 180 is not a good amount for an endgame weapon. Endgame weapon, you're going to be looking up in the 200s, not here, but this is a throwaway weapon that I'm using, so while leveling, but there we go with that. Sup, Cyclops. Let me get rid of that level 42 knife. Don't need that anymore. All right. Cora says, I have spoken with Donovan, and from what he has told me, we think that we know where the hijacked ship is located. Hijacked ship? Yes, Donovan's ship, but did not crash. The Deflarians have it. The ship over there is of the same model, made to look like Donovan's ship to cover the Deflarians' theft of its cargo. At least that is my theory. We still need proof. What the fuck? You're telling me these people can fake a shuttlecraft, but they need someone running on foot and swimming through a river to relay messages between a camp and a building that's like 500 meters from each other? This is probably the worst scavenger group I've ever heard of. They're putting all the resources in the wrong boxes. I guess now her comment of his cargo it was intact makes more sense. Because I guess she was alluding to the fact that if his cargo was on this shuttle, it would have been destroyed. But shuttles in Star Wars have crashed on their time and their cargo was intact. In fact, we've done multiple of those quests in the Legacy up to this point. I don't see why now it's suspicious for the cargo to be intact. Whatever. Yes, Donovan's ship did not crash. Yeah, right. What cargo? I already recovered Asenis's medical shipment. Donovan was also delivering some weapons to the local police force here in Tyrena. With all the recent criminal activity, it's obvious why those weapons are important to us. Recovering the ship may lead us to where the weapons are, so that is the first order of business. Okay, where is the ship located? I am ready to help. Here are the coordinates Donovan gave me. Investigate this area, and I will contact you with further instructions. All right, so we're going to the another Deflarian camp, 500 meters away. Is Deflarians like setting up little tiny tents around the perimeter of your city? They're not even that far out. You know where they are. It's not like it's a very defensible position. They just have a tent and a shuttle. Oh. They just parked the shuttle that they're trying to hide out in the middle of the open. These guys are idiots. We are in luck. I want you to secure that ship. I'll be sending a detachment of troopers to fly it back to Tyrena. What the fuck? It's just parked out in the middle of the open. I can literally see the starport from here. It's not even a secret. All right, we gotta kill guards and mechanics. All right. Shit kills me. So much like suspension of belief here for this quest in terms of the plot. Oh yeah, they replicated the shuttle so they can cover up that they stole it. But then after doing all that work, they just park it out in the middle of fucking it's clear sight from the starport. People could see it from the damn skyscrapers. This tree coverage isn't that dense. You can't say, oh, the trees are covering it. Bullshit. They're a little bit too far. One more guard. Careful which NPCs you kill, as there's guards and then there's bodyguards. We want to kill the security guards. Now we kill the bodyguards. Excellent work. I will send a squad of troopers and a pilot to collect the ship. Next order of business is to recover the weapons and kill the Deflarian leader, Deflaros. No comment on the naming. And he looks exactly like the other guy we killed in the bunker just a few minutes ago. Couldn't even give him a different model. You're getting every AoE. I'm done with your shit. Now I'm used to doing Shift R. Retrieve the containers. Weapon container. Weapon container. I'd ask, like, did anyone, like, at SOE QA this? But at the same time, I'm also like, the QA may have written this, so... It's not even, like, it's not even 1,000 meters from the Fate Crash site. Sorry, I just can't get over this. Because, like, so much thought went into this, but then, like, no one took a step back and went, hold on, this doesn't make sense. Cora says, I just got word from my team has recovered the ship and all the weapons are accounted for. You have proven yourself again. I will have to thank Sinus for getting you involved in this. My superior has asked me to let you talk to him. Let me know when you are ready for more details. I'm ready now. Which we got paid 13,000 credits, so we are getting paid. Captain Chirq, who assigned me to investigate this, has asked to speak with you. I told him of the help you have been to me. If you want more work, head over to Tyrena and speak with him. Okay, I will. Good luck, and thanks again. I like how she was so opposed to somebody else sticking their nose in the business, but then when we show up and murder people because she just doesn't like how they look, she starts liking us more. Alright, here we are with Captain Chirq standing right in front of the hotel door because he just wants to intimidate everyone coming for their stay. You must be one of the one Cora was telling me about. That's me. What do you want to talk to me about? Thanks to you, we have one of our best pilots back, his ship and the important cargo he was carrying. We all owe you a great debt. The city is much safer with those weapons back in our hands. We must now to the allies and organizers of this deed. Allies? Were the Deflarians working with someone else? Who do you suspect behind all this? We suspect another criminal group. The Ragtags were interested in buying the weapons from the Deflarians. They didn't have the muscle and resources to pull this off alone, so we think they hired the Deflarians to steal the shipment and make it look like it was lost in a crash to cover this act. That brings me to the organizer of this. Organizer, tell me more. Well, only a few here would have known about the weapons and flight schedule the Donovan was working. One of our agents is missing and has not been since... Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. One of our agents is missing and has not been seen since you started uncovering this. His name is Jory, and we now believe he has sold us out to the Ragtags and Deflarians. He must be found. First order of business is to establish the Ragtags are indeed involved in this. Are you interested in some more work? Sure, I am glad to help. Okay, I'll be in touch with you when you have uncovered more information. Good luck. I don't know why that was so hard for me to read. That wasn't the most poorly written part of what I've read so far doing these quests. Okay, so gotta deal with the Ragtags again, which you should all recognize from them dealing with them in Coronet, but they're here too. Wow. We have to intimidate thugs. More wanton murder, I believe. Yeah. So this is a pretty popular spot for people to AFK. As you can see, there is a player who might be doing that right now. Yeah, they're AFKing. Or maybe they're at the keyboard? Sometimes players will set up droids on patrol routes and follow them. But basically, people AFK ragtag mercenaries not just for credits and junk loot, but they also have a drop table where they can drop an item related to a collection that unlocks a pistol schematic that's somewhat popular. So that's another reason why they're popular to farm. What better intimidation than death? I mean, they're not intimidated if they're dead. They're just dead at that point. Alright. The note you found is proof enough for me. There is mention of meeting between Deflarian representatives and the Ragtags over the location. Investigate further. Cool. Okay, so we're here at another beach camp, because why not? Eliminate the Ragtag mercenaries. Apparently this meat lump has a problem with them, but there's some Deflarian agents thrown in here too. Nope, this one actually got mad at us. I know I hit this agent on accident, that's fine. Or hopefully it's fine. What's up, Lakota? Where I find this pistol schematic you speak of? Oh yeah, the collection is called... Oh my god, what is it called? It's for the DD6 Eliminator pistol. It's, I'll look it up really fast. Oh, yeah. It's called the Contraband Collection. There you go. I'll put a link in chat. But basically, you have to just collect a couple of items across a variety of NPCs. Some of them you might recognize, as some of them drop off a lot of different NPCs. But it's a cool pistol. It's my heat pistol for my smuggler, actually. All right, so Captain came in and said, "Nice work. Now kill the 2 deploying agents." And that traitor jury, before he left, he stole vital information about our city defense capabilities. It is most likely he will have it on him. If you even bring back to me. Okay, well, at least there's more than exactly 2 deflaring agents. Oh, I crit him. Oops. Alright, now I gotta return to Chirq. Would it be faster ITV from here? I'm gonna say yes. Back with Captain Chirq. I wanted to call him Jork for some reason. Thank you for your help. I have one more request for you if you feel up to it. Thanks for all your help. If you ever need a reference, tell me them to contact me. You said you have one more request. What is it? Well, from all you have told me, it appears the ragtags are going to be mounting an offensive against us. It would be of great help if we could weed out their numbers early. Interested? Sure, I'll take care of them. I knew you were up to the challenge, or task. Killed 15 ragtag thugs, 10 ragtag mercenaries south of town. They've been loitering around that area, probably waiting for the right moment to attack. Yeah, that's why I went earlier to intimidate information out of them. Now I have to go back and kill more of them? Okay. The fact that they're there isn't like a development, my dude. We already know they're there. I don't know if mercenaries count. Do mercenaries count? No, it's literally only thugs count. Just wondering what the end game on Legends is like. Well, what do you usually look for in end game? Because there's a lot of different things you can do in end game, so that's why I ask. Like, there's a lot of PvE activities, PvP activities, crafting activities. Anything really like collecting stuff, getting cool unlocks, etc. Well, there's a lot of things to collect and unlock, that's for sure. Star Wars Galaxies, there's always something to be clicking on. Like some people like to work on their collections window, which is basically everything from badge collections, item collections, a lot of different subcategories relating to space, exploring activities, other things, etc. So a lot to do there. There are dungeons. There are a good number of dungeons that are, scaled okay. The original 5 core dungeons are the card heroics, and they are... No, I should eliminate mercenaries. And they are the main dungeons you'll see people running because of the rewards. And then there was also older dungeons that don't have the same kind of update, are a little bit older. So those are like the original Avatar platform station, the Mustafar instances, the Corvette instance, etc. They have updated some of the old dungeons, like the Avatar platform. There is a hard mode version of that. There are also new dungeons that Legends staff has added entirely, including the Kazash Insignia, which are part of the Jedi theme park that they're working on. They can do major content updates in the future. Yeah, they're working on a new planet. They're working on Felucia. They are working on final QA, final QA and other development of the Jedi theme park, which, because they released basically part 1 of the theme park a little while ago, they're working on the rest of the content right now. They refer to it as Jedi theme park prologue. So there's stuff coming with that, which they talked about some of the content they're adding in the last community transmission, which is that color crystal elemental effects will be separated from the color crystal itself. So you can, sorry, multitasking. You can have whatever color you want and still have the elemental effect that you desire. So like if you want to have heat but on a red color crystal, you can totally do that. I'm assuming they'll probably add more dungeons with the theme park. I'm not sure exactly what it entails. There's also Other sandbox elements being added. So I've heard about a thing called City Update 2.0. So a significant expansion of the player city system. All right, there was the last one. We got to return to Chirq again. We'll just drive there. This is great work. That should slow them down. This buys us time to get the troops trained for the weapons and be prepared for them if they decide to try anything. Correct. You could have a with the next update of the Jedi theme park for the Legends server. You could have whatever color crystal you want and whatever element you want. Like a really good example is that some people might legitimately like the color of Bane's heart, but because it's electricity, they never use it. Well, now they'll be able to use Bane's heart, but then have a different elemental effect. Yeah, they've already added a lot of new stuff to the game, and they have more new stuff that they're always working on. Okay, back with Captain Chirq. Thanks for all your help. If you ever need a reference, tell them to contact me. You already told me that. No problem. I am looking for more work. Do you know of any offhand I could talk to? Actually, I heard only a few days ago that Commander Talt in Doaba Guerfel was concerned about some citizens disappearing. Perhaps you could talk to him. Okay, I will. Good luck. I thought we'd be in Tyrena for longer, but I guess we're off to Doaba Guerfel, which is currently decorated for Life Day, so that will be a fun background element. Okay. Here we're at Doaba Guerfel. We are going to be talking to Commander Talt. We're just going to go with Talt. Here he is. Nice goatee. I need help, and you seem able. What can I do for you? Lately, we've had some disappearances in the nearby mountains. No witnesses. Are you telling me to make sure there's no witnesses, or there were no witnesses? I can do both. How can there be no witnesses? Maybe it's because it's remote in the mountains. The possibilities are almost all bad. One of the missing does have a wife, and Angela, staying nearby. Talk to her. Let's go talk to Angela. Angela is a name that does get reused, but Angela is also a common name. Here's Angela. I hope that Commander Tout sent you to me. He did. Please tell me what you can. We live in Coronet City. Iliamo wanted to go hiking, and the best hiking is around here. Their group disappeared 2 days ago. Do you have the route that he took? I don't, but he went with some group. I can give you the location of their base camp. Is there anything else you can tell me? Iliamo is a tall human with dark hair and dark eyes. I'll show you a hollow. Okay, I think I can recognize him. I'll go look for him now. Oh, thank you. All right, here we are with Myron Beach. Nice little tent. What you got in here? Some essentials. You have a full bookcase. Okay. Here's Myron Beach. I'm sorry, but we're not sending out tours today. And you know about the group that disappeared 2 days ago. Who sent you here? Who sent you? That's not suspicious at all. Commander Tout sent me. Okay, I have information from 3 spots. The trail leader radioed in at the 3 spots along the trail. I'll give you those locations. Maybe you can find something there. Is there anything else you can tell me? Just that I haven't heard anything since the 3rd transmission. Okay. We're going to take our ATRT because we're scouting and we're searching for a missing party, and that seems something that the all-terrain reconnaissance transport would be good at. Doesn't matter. Follow the hiking trail. What do you mean following the hiking trail? Like this? Okay. This image recorder is intact and shows several images of the Corellia Mountains and a group image of the hiking tour. It appears to have been forgotten here. One of the men in the group matches the description of Angela's husband. Okay. I don't know why there's 2 of them again, but okay. Let's go to the next hunting spot, or hiking spot. There's nothing really interesting here. It looks like the hiker stopped here, but nothing out of the ordinary. Okay. Going to the last stop. Check the area for a broken communicator. You have an answer as to why the group could not communicate with the base camp. It looks like there was a struggle of some sort, some kind. Drag marks that could be either sacks or bodies. All right. This is disturbing discovery. I'm scanning the area now. There's a structure nearby. Check it out. Maybe there's a clue there. Okay, thank you very much, Commander. Talk to the structure's occupant. Uh-oh, is this a Donner Party situation? Except no one was trapped and there was no reason to cannibalize each other? I feel like I'm waiting for stuff to load, but I'm not. The first room is just completely devoid of decoration. The second room has a throw pillow from Quat and an elegant cafe table. And then as we keep going, it gets more and more decorated. Food crafting station. Nice. He crafts his own food, everyone. Here's Chirq Arnett. What are you doing in my house? I'm investigating the disappearance of some hikers. I came out here to be away from people. Do you see them around here? Can I take a look around? On whose authority? Corsac, I'm working on behalf of Commander Tout. Oh, him. If you must, just don't break anything. I try to avoid town when possible. I like the quiet of the outdoors. May I get a scan of your fingerprints? He says, if it will get you out of my house faster, yes. The commander chimes in and says, he seems compliant, but I've known many criminals that are. He gave you permission to search the place, look around for oddities. There may be some kind of personal possession from the missing hikers. I like how all these could be open, but I don't think any of them have anything. They're just containers for decoration. Wow, you can really open a lot of these. I guess the idea is that I'm really searching the place, but I already know none of these things is it. Yep. Just smash through that. What would a hiker have with them? The throw pillow. Oh, I just have to click everything that's interactable. I'll show these images to Angela and see if she recognizes anything. Talk to the man again and keep him busy while I get back to you. And that likes us up to 51. Chirq says there's something else that you need. What's with the decorations here? You think just because I don't choose to live in a city that I don't have a sense of style? Well, yes or no, of course not. Where do you get the things? I'm gonna go with, well, yes. And I guess you don't know about traveling salesmen. You also must not be taking into consideration that I can make my own furniture. I see. You don't have a structured crafting station. What are you making it with? The food? I'm like, all right, I hope so. The commander says Angela didn't recognize any of the pieces, but I found matches of the Corsac database, and they are tied to some more kidnappings. It's going to be a trial very soon, and I need more information. Okay, I talked to him again. Now what? Some of your art comes from kidnapped victims. What? Kidnapped victims? That's impossible. What? Is there anything else you want to tell me? As I said, I bought most of these things from a traveling craftsman, but wait. One of the art pieces was in two parts. I found it not far from here. Yesterday, I think. I didn't touch the other piece. I'll give you the location if you want to take a look there. Okay, we're getting misled. This guy may not be a cannibal. Oh, good. My vehicle's still here. Thought I had to resummon it. Alright, we're going up to the meeting spot. A rare sculpture. What's this? This art piece has both blood and fingerprints on it. The fingerprints on the art do not match the hermit's fingerprints. Commander says, I've had you chasing a dead lead. Another group of people disappeared. I'll send you the coordinates now. I saw no one was coming out here. Why is there another dead group? Also, I like how your options are a stim pack to get a little bit of healing or a ring. Yeah, I'll take the ring. I think I'll get more mileage out of that. Unless the stats are asked. 9 con, 9 strength. That might be better. It's better than my issued officer ring. Yeah, why would I take the healing stim pack? Even if I wasn't an officer and I had tons of them. The quit jewelry will give me more stats for more time. Find the spot where the other... Also, I thought we weren't letting people go out and hike anymore. What happened to that? Who's still letting people go out and get kidnapped? Find the spot where they just kill 5 hunters. Murder time. Hey guys, I know you're all mad at me, but what if I kicked your ass? I love you, AoEs. I like how they're like just 2 different models. All right, the commander says, when how to communicate. We have an attendant in the area, and it will be able to track that signal. I need you to activate those antennae and add in the coordinates. Okay. I forgot that Hidden Daggers actually had NPCs on Corellia that you could actually find and defeat. I thought they were space only. Real talk. All right, we're at the first antenna. All right, now we got to activate the site. Are we trying to triangulate their position? Is that what we're doing? Don't you guys have, like, satellites? You know what, now I think about it, why aren't there more satellites in space? I feel like these planets would have lots of satellites. Here's the second one. I should be able to triangulate the signal once you get to the third antenna. Okay. Dude knows geography. Geometry? He knows both. The studies of G's, and I'm not talking about me. All right, here's the third. Go to the signal's origination point. I have the signal. Great work. Follow the coordinates to see what's there. Well, there's a player house that is called Storage Unit 45. All right, so we are here. We have to start killing guards. A psychotic cave dweller. That's quite different than a hunter, but okay. You know, if entire groups of people were disappearing, it makes sense that there was a group behind it. The commander says, listen, they know that they are in trouble. A transmission just came from there threatening to kill their hostages. Do whatever you must to save them. I'll transfer all the information that I have to you. Well, the only thing I know how to do is rip and tear, so I have to recover the key code from the first cage, which, do I kill people? Rough the kidnappers up until you find the code. Yeah, okay. I'm here to rough you up. Don't hide in the stalagmite, you son of a bitch. If anyone ever needs to remember how to remember stalactites and stalagmites, the way I remember it is stalagmites are mighty strong, which is why they're on the ground, where stalactites are tight because they hang from the ceiling. And tight meaning cool here. I know that might not make sense if you're not a native English speaker. Is it dumb? Yes, but you know what? It works for me. Turn off the first cage's trap. Hey, it actually gives me the waypoint to the first cage. That's cool. Usually just leaves a waypoint at the front of the cave entrance. All right, recover the second. I'm guessing we gotta do some murders. Hey guys, I see you're all stacked up neatly here. Be a shame if I called in some artillery and threw a bunch of grenades on you. Yay, explosions. I'm a simple MMO player. If you give me a bunch of AoEs that go boom, my brain go yeah. It was definitely a long time coming to get here. Still can't believe how late Officer gets AoEs when they're kind of iconic for it. Is this it? Oh, we need more codes. That's more killing. And now it's time for the third cage, which is probably even further in, question mark. Yep, waypoints further back in there. Let's just keep running. I want to say that I remember this quest, but I remember going around to that guy's house and flicking stuff. I don't necessarily remember this cave. Oh, here's Ilamo. Who are you? Angela sent me to find you. Is she safe? Yeah, she's waiting for you in Doaba Guerfel. Thank you so much. Be careful. The group's leader is very strong. I like how Angela, I don't like, we get this meat pie. It's Angela's meat pie. I don't know, like, if he had the meat pie and gave it to us, or she just mailed this to us. I don't know why we get it immediately. Kill the cave dweller's boss. Apparently he's very strong. All right, everybody, watch out. This guy's very strong. He's dead. Let's check his data pad. The government of Corellia is beyond corrupt. They exterminate families like they are vermin. I'm going to take my little family and go live in the woods, and I'll have my revenge. The world will know the name of Reynard Menair. Return to Commander Tout. You know, to be fair, we did have a Corsac investor here that said, quote, these scavengers are bothering me. Please murder 15 of them. So you know what? Maybe this person who went into isolation is, you know, doing a little anarchy / rebellion against the governing powers of Corellia has some foundation for this. Not saying they're right for kidnapping and, you know, killing people and whatever, but Corsac's not exactly innocent here, or at least members of Corsac. If the system enables people to just go, hey, just go kill those guys, they're annoying me, maybe it could use a little, you know, reform. Commander Talt said you succeeded. The leader, Reina and Menar, seemed very bitter toward government. The name seems familiar to me. I'll have to look into it. Thank you very much for your service, Corellia. You deserve more than this, but this is all I'm authorized to give. Oh, he actually gives us armor. You can take assault armor, battle armor, recon armor. Unless you have some specific build going, just go for the battle armor, I guess. Let's see how the stats are. I wish we're level 52. You know what that means? 3 more base melee damage. Gives you 3 stats of 9 and 2,000. It's slightly better than the starter armor, but this is actually worse than the Ackley armor in terms of stat coverage. Alright. What the fuck do I do? You were able to complete your mission for Corsac. It appears all is well. It looks like things are back to normal, or are they? Am I waiting? We'll figure that out in a minute. Oh, no, here it is. I understand you helped my friend Angela find her missing husband. Please, I need your help. I am on Corellia in the city of Tyrena. Please come see me in person. All right, we're back to Tyrena. Actually, we're next to a shuttle. We'll just buy the shuttle. All right, here we are back in Tyrena with Madison Celine. Angela's very appreciative of what you did for her. I sure hope you can help me as well. What seems to be the problem? My husband has gone missing. I need help to find him. I know a friend of his, but he won't talk to me anymore. Why? Who's this friend? His name is Bandor. I don't know him very well. My husband only met him recently, has never had the chance to introduce me. So he's not talking to you because he didn't have a formal introduction. I'm pretty sure if you were to call up somebody they didn't know very well, be like, hey, where's my husband? I'm sure they'd still talk to you if they're a rational person. Do you know where Bandor is? Yes, you can find him here in Tyrene. He's usually at this location. Thanks. I'll look into it. I like how you don't know him very well, but you have a waypoint to his exact location. Whatever. Her husband's having an affair. Maybe. Who knows? All right, here's Bandor Mock. Nice jawline, bruh. Yes, what do you need? I like how he's a Bothan, but he just seems massive to me. I'm looking for a man named Kyran. I was told that you would know where to find him. You were told wrong, pal. I don't know any Kyran. Now get lost. Fine, we'll do this the hard way. I do have a knife, after all. Hey, easy now. I just want to be left alone, okay? No need to get rough. What did you want to know? Wow, you break easy. I was asking you about Kyran. I know you know him. Where is he? All right, I know him. I just can't tell you where he is. If I told you I have a death mark put on my head, real quick like, who would put a mark on you for this? Maybe I can convince them that this would be a bad idea. Yeah, maybe. I'll tell you where the person is who put the mark on me is, but don't mention me to her. Sure, whatever you say. Okay, her name is Faye. Faye Patrick. She looks sweet, but she'll cut you up before you get anything done saying hello. Where is she? You can find her here. Oh, in here? Let me go in here. Hey, how do you work this door? Bandor? Bandor. Bandor. Excuse me, are you going to cut me up before I can say anything? Oh, here, let me do it first. I think I cut her up before she could say anything. Let's check her data pad. Hey, Patrick's personal data pad. It appears to have information about a slavery ring in which Bandor Mock has been coerced to participate. That's a nice synopsis. Read data pad. Faye's data pad has several entries describing, quote, marks, unquote. She seduced one way or another and drugged. Once they were drugged, she sold them to a slave ring operation near Tyrena. One entry even marks how she sold one Rhodian into slavery after finding out where his family lived, then breaking in and kidnapping his wife and daughter to sell them as well. She is like comedically evil. Anyways, Her final entries refer to getting tired of Bandor and selling him off next. Bandor should be more than willing to give up this information now. Okay. Just comedically evil. That femme fatale had nothing to say, though. All right, Bandor. So Faye finally found someone meaner than her. More deadly for certain. God, I'm such a murderer. Well, I suppose I owe you. I just have to tell you that this isn't the end. It's just the tip of the asteroid. Instead of iceberg. I'm sure icebergs are a thing here. Whatever. Also, I guess it depends which end of the asteroid you're looking at, because it's space, but then same with that. Whatever. There is something big going on here. After I tell you where Chiron is, you'll be in it deep. I'm fine with that. Just tell me where this guy is. He's here, just outside of town at a makeshift camp he's set up, along with a lot of others. What others? You'll see. Okay, ominous. Yeah, tip of the asteroid doesn't work. Because the point of the tip of the iceberg is that you see, like, the beginning of the iceberg, but there's much more of it under the water. What you see of an asteroid is all you see of it. It's just floating in space. Like, that doesn't... I guess you can't see the other side of the iceberg, or the asteroid, but that's just perspective. You can make the same argument on an iceberg. That change in analogy doesn't work. Whatever. That's really nitpicking. Can I talk to this guy? No. Please do not bother me. I'm contemplating the wonders of these tiny little trees. So unlike Mother Jungle, yet also lovely. What are you smoking, my dude? What tiny trees? Leaves? Bushes? Okay. Alright. Here's a Chiron. Who are you? Your wife sent me to find you. She's very worried about you. I miss her very much, but I can't get involved with her with this. Involved with what? Our situation. We're escaped slaves. I was able to get the ones you see here out, but there are many more still outside. Slaves here on Corellia? Yeah, can you believe that? While I was there, I saw for myself. It's quite an operation they have going. I think one of the reasons they can get away with this is nobody expects to be here on Corellia. It's not like this is one of the Rim worlds. So where is this place? Well, they are all over Tyrena, but the base is just northwest of the city. It's locked down pretty tight. You're going to need to get a password to get past that warehouse level. If you check with the guards, I am sure one of them will have the password. Once you get in, look for the slave named Noro. He might be able to help you get in the bunker's lowest level. I will go check them out. I started out on Tatooine. Didn't like the slavers there either. Nice callback. Before you do, you might want to ask around here and see if anyone else needs your help. I'm sure some of them will. I'll do that, thanks. Okay, so this is really important. So up until this point in the game, asking around, you usually didn't find a lot of side quests, or not actually any substantial ones. At this point in the Legacy, on Corellia, partway through, this slaving operation becomes a major story arc and actually starts adopting traits that you'd see in other MMOs, like World of Warcraft, Star Wars The Old Republic, etc. So the named NPCs around here that have the floating eye marks actually give you significant side quests, and this is a trend that you'll see off and on with later implemented content. Most notably is when we get into Nim's theme park later, you'll see a lot of like, oh, here's a group of guys, we all hit up their quests, go do in the same area, come back, turn them all in, get all the new quests from the next area, rinse, repeat. So when you are here, you want to talk to all these people multiple times to make sure that you get the quest, you do the quest, turn the question, and then you might have a next step in the quest. So let's start with the Rhodian Zorgorn Zal, which might be the Rhodian that was alluded to in Faye's journal, considering this might be his wife next to him. Hi, I saw you talking to Chiron. He's a good guy. If he trusts you, then I guess I can too. He told me about some slaves near here. I'm going to go check it out. You are? Please, could you look for my daughter? Her name is Nika. I am sure she's very scared there all alone. You escaped without your child? I know. I didn't mean to. I thought my wife had her, and she thought I had her. Please, you must find her. I don't think I can live knowing what I did. See if you can find Gordo Zek at the slave pens. He always knows what was going on. I will look for her. Oh, thank you. If you talk to his wife, all she says is, you're going to find my daughter? Good. Maybe you can be more man than my husband. Be the man my husband isn't. Ma'am, I am a woman. I've pointed out already, but there's this constant gender assumption of the player, even though male and female have been options since the start. Anyways, he said you forgot her too. Bite your tongue. I would never forget my child. It was all his fault. Yeah, okay. Well, I'd be hysteric too if my child was still in slave pens, so can't blame her. Anza Ikil Twi'lek says, there's nothing wrong. I don't need your help. Are you sure? You look like you've been crying. Yes, I am sure. Look, I'm headed to the place Chiron told me about. I know of it. Yeah, I know you know of it. You're an escaped slave too. Let's stop beating around the bush. If there's anything I could do for you there, please tell me. The slave master, what about him? Kill him. Did he do something to you? Yes. Just kill him. I don't want to talk about it. Just trust me, he deserves to die. I will do what I can. Thank you. I appreciate that the quest writer left this obscure. I don't need to know the details. Oh my god, it's another player. Barak Ganak. Excellent name for someone whose head looks like a butt. I hear you going to the slave bunker. That's the idea. I was wondering if you could check on a woman I met there. Sure, no problem. Her name is Narlissa. I want you to get her out of there if you can. She was very kind to me while I was in there. She healed me when I mouthed it off to the guards and gave me part of her rations when mine were cut. Well, I hope to get everyone out, but I will check for her as well. There was a guard that helped us once. If he is still there, he might help you as well. I'll look for him. Thank you for doing this. All right, I think the last one here is Vermon, who looks kind of like Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, just, I guess, less like a New Jerseyan. What do you want? I'm going to go into the slave bunker. I was asking if everyone if they needed help. No, leave me alone. Wait, I know. You could take care of him for me. Yes, that would do fine. Take care of what? That rot-faced son of a carrion worm. The man who set me up. Ackers is his name. He would steal my food when I was in there. I want you to kill him. You want me to kill a slave because he stole your food? Yes, kill him. He deserves tortures, but since I can't do it or be there to watch you do it, just kill him. You're free now. Why would you care anymore? It's the principle. Don't you understand? I always have to put up with people like that. I am always getting pushed around. Well, this time he'll pay. This time I have somebody that can make things right. I don't think killing him would make anything right. You won't do it? How about I talk to him? I'll see if I can get him to apologize. Apologize. Aye, that's not good enough. He must die. You seem a bit agitated. I think I'll just go over there. Kill him. You must kill him. Bye-bye. Kill him. The quest description for this, by the way, says, Vernon seems to hold a grudge long after you should let it go. You're supposed to be his vengeance for some stolen food. He still wants revenge against the slave that wronged him, even though he has gained his freedom. Can you give him the justice he thinks be owed, or will you find another way? I wonder if we'll actually have a choice in this quest. I'm gonna go talk to the tree guy one more time. I don't think he has anything related to this, but he's nearby, and he's just so engrossing with the name Hular Freeb. Nope. He's still contemplating the tiny trees. So you see, we open our journal now. We got 5 things to do. Oh, hot diggity. What's up, Kenster? Legends population pretty sparse at the bottom end. At the lowest times, I'd say Legends population's maybe like 500 to 600 players online at a time. Still more than other Galaxy emulators, but pretty good. You could usually find something to do at most times of the day. All right, so here we are. We have to first find a way into the warehouse. Let me take out my emotional support bowl. Some buff up. All right. I'm guessing we need to take out guards. Yep, nothing found. Okay. Oh, pissed off the direwolf. All right, we gotta slice the warehouse terminal. Where's this warehouse terminal? I'm gonna assume it's down here. We're also gonna be keeping an eye out for NPCs that we have to defeat. Specifically, we have to defeat the slave master, ask about Ackers from... Ask around. Hey, guys. Elevator down. Oh, there we go. Warehouse security terminal. So it's in the front, first big room all the way to the back right. Some of you might recognize this layout from the Borvo. So we click on that. Now we need to find Noro. Okay, and we should be able to get to other parts. So if you open your overhead map with M, you can see this bunker is pretty large, and you can see sections are actually walled off. So even though in the board of a layout we could go this way, somebody put a prop here to block us from going down this hallway. So you're just gonna have to, mess around, look around a little bit. You can see that that way is blocked off. So our only option is actually to use this elevator all the way in the back here. So we're gonna go back here and use this elevator. We're over leveled, so these guys are mostly ignoring us. Let's go over here. In the overhead map, I can see there's a lot of NPCs I can speak to over here. So let's go in there. Oh yeah, there's Gordo. Are you looking for someone? Yes, I am. A small running girl by the name of Nika Zal. I know her. Her parents escaped recently and left her here. Where is she? I have no idea. After her parents escaped, she was removed from the general population and put in a disciplinary cell. Where are these disciplinary cells? Lower levels. I think you might be able to find a way down by searching the administrator's desk terminal. You can find in his office on this level. Thanks, I'll look around for it. Okay. Here is Noro, who we must speak with. Noro says, "Who are you? You're not one of the slavers. Kyron sent me. I'm here to help you." Kyron made it out? Yes, he sent me to get everyone else out. So what do you want from me? Kyron said, "You know how to get into the lower levels." We just talked to a guy who figured out whatever. Kyron puts too much faith in me. I'm not exactly sure, but some of the privileged slaves use the elevator on the other side of the fence there. They have to get a pass from the administrator's office. You might want to check there for a terminal or something. Where's the administrator's office? I don't know exactly. I've never left this pen. I've only heard about it. It's supposed to be on this level in the office area. I suppose if you get to some rooms that look like offices, you'll be in the right area. Wow, mind brain blast, my dude. Try the hall to the south. The slaves with the special permission passes usually come from that direction. Thanks. Dulor, do you want to talk? What are you doing here? You're going to get someone killed. I am looking for a man named Ackers. Why are you looking for Ackers? Vernon said I need to talk to him. Ah, yes, Vermin would want to get to Ackers. Look, I don't know where Ackers is now. He got moved, but I know those data pads the technicians carry have all the latest information on slave locations. How do I get one of those data pads? Only way to know this for sure is to lift it off one of the technicians, right? I can do that by bludgeoning them to death. Good luck, friend. Don't forget to let us out of here, eh? There's some slaves standing around. All right, let's make sure there's nothing else. Kill a slave master. Speak to helpful guard, which we have not yet found. Okay. Let's find the terminal. He said south, so I guess this way. Which is this way we came from. But this way was blocked off. A timid guard. Are you the helpful one? Working here was a mistake, a terrible mistake. Yeah, working with slave... Being a slaver is pretty bad. Why are you just now starting to realize that? They want me to bring some more people down to the detention cells. They torture and kill people down there. I can't hurt these people. I even know some of them. I need to get out of here. Do you know a woman named Narlarissa? Yes, I know her. I think they moved her down to the detention cells. Why would they do that? I don't know. You'll have to check the security computer for that. Okay, I'll find also the security computer. I mean, this looks like an office. Yeah, I'd update it twice. I guess if you don't get both of the quests, you would have, and if you or at the same time, you'd have to update them separately. Find the code holders. It did contain certain records of guards having access to another terminal that might get more recent about slave. You'll need to take the code from the guards. Use the guard's password on the security terminal. See if you can find out where Narissa is. Spike? How do I spike it? The administrator's desk terminal is protected by a continuously running algorithmic security formula. Perhaps a power spike will cause the security routine to reset and allow access to the terminal. Look for some sort of electrical control terminal. It'd be located in a maintenance area with other machinery. It's kind of confusing that you need to interact with this terminal twice, and one of them is tiered. So, like, it would be really easy to feel like you already did that, especially if you're not double checking these missions, and then just move on to only later find out that you need to actually, like, you know, do another thing and click it again. All right, I don't know where this thing is. We're just gonna run around. This is a dead end. There's literally nothing down here. Other than, oh wait, no, here's the power relay. Okay, I need you to come here. Okay, there's that. Do I have to go back to that terminal now? Power spike was the administrator's desk terminal. Go see if it worked. Okay. Now I gotta run back to that terminal. Administrator's desk terminal. Click. You successfully sliced the administrator's desk terminal and now have the password to the slave pen elevator. Cool. So we can go downstairs now. We also still need to check the security terminal, but I haven't found the security terminal yet. But I haven't looked over here yet, so we're gonna go over here. I know I need to go downstairs for a lot of things, but I'm trying to... Yo, they were joking when they made a giant wed treadmill droid named Probulator, right? Like they're just fucking around, right? Do you guys carry a thing that I need? Yes. We have to kill elites. They just said kill guards, but apparently need to kill specific elite slaver guards for the Forgotten Child quest. So actually, good thing I came down here. I'm sure there's more of these guys downstairs, but I wouldn't know that yet. Hey. Okay, what about over here? What do we got over here? Oh, here we go. Security override terminal. Click. Now what? Kill detention area guards. Kill slave master. Find the next terminal with Gordo's help. Okay, I gotta go talk to Gordo again. Alright, so we have to go speak with Gordo because he's gonna know what terminal to click on next for some reason. Were you able to find the girl's location? No, the information in the administrator's computer reports her as still being in this pen. What are you going to do now? I have some codes to a computer that should have more recent data. Where is this computer? I don't know. I was hoping you could tell me. I really don't know. If I had to guess, though, I would say the security area at the end of the North Hall would be a good place to check. Thanks. Wait, I have to go click on the same security computer that I already clicked on for the other quest? Right? This is the North Hall. Yeah. We gotta go back to the same terminal and click it again. Whatever. Nika is scheduled for termination because her parents escaped. She's going to be executed as an example to other slaves. You must rescue her. The security terminal listed her as located in the lower levels that we already knew she was down. You already speculated was downstairs. Why did I do all that? Whatever. So we know there's a few terminals that go down, or a few elevators that go down. Making sure none of I should have looked in here. Down. Down. Okay. There's a bunch of people over here, so let's check over here first for stuff. Hello. Do I need to kill more elite guards? No. Stavu? I sure hope Akis was telling the truth. That's all he says. So maybe we'll have to talk to him later. Oh, here's Ackers. We need to talk to them. Might want to be a bit more stealthy, friend. The guards around here will make a slave out of you. Okay, he's gone now. I don't think that's what I had to do, but... Get Acker's location. From where? He's right here. Technicians data pads? Oh, this is where I had to kill the technicians. I already found him. He's right there, though. Can't I just, you know, talk to him? Wait. But they're not dropping anything. Unless is it an item in my inventory? Oh, it is. The common datapad appears to have the electronic link with the main computer. Slice datapad. The slave tracking program on the technician's datapad lists Ackers as currently in a high security slave pen. That pen appears to be the one level below you. Okay, I didn't know we were looting these. Oh, inconsistency. Oh, we could delete all the extras. Okay. That's the problem. Sometimes it's like loot a data pad and it's just like go kill the thing till it drops it. Other time it's an actual loot item you have to pick up and look at. I wish they could kind of pick a lane with that, as it does get a little confusing when you're jumping between the two forms of, you know, data pad delivery. All right, here's Ackers. What's going on here? You're not supposed to be here. I was sent to find you. My name is by Vermon. Vermon is okay. Did Kyron want him out? Why are you concerned? Vermin has been through a lot. He's a good guy as long as he gets his medicine. I don't think Kyron had time to get it before they made their escape. Medicine. Vernon is sick? Yes, he's mentally ill. He's okay as long as he takes his medication. That explains a lot. Do you have his medications? No, I suppose you could check the slaver's medical computer and find out what the guards still have it. Do you know where the computer is? I'd guess in the sick bay, but I have no idea where that is. Okay, I will look for it. Well, we already found that. It's upstairs. Let's just go upstairs, because I have a feeling that whatever we do might take us deeper into here, so. And local computer. Give Vernon's medicine. Cool. Basically, that quest update just said... Ackers told you that Vernon he escaped without his medication. Vernon needs the medication. Slice the computer terminal. Get the medication for the medicine supply. I don't know why we had to check the terminal to know that the medicine's just at the cabinet nearby. I guess lore-wise we had to look up what exactly that medicine was. Nice of the slavers to supply medication for those with mental diagnoses. Must be a serious one if they medicate him. Here's Ackers. Have you found the medicine? Yes, I have it right here. Good, give it to me. I want to make sure that the guards haven't done anything with it. Here you go, just as I found it. The seal's unbroken. This is the new package he came in with. Oh, okay, he had it on him. Excellent work, friend. You're welcome. Finish what you need to do. I'll get the medicine back to Vernon. Okay, so we're done with that one. Move on. Still gotta find Akis. Let's go this way, as it looks to be more slaves this way. I should have gone in the other door. Hi, Akis. You sure don't look like a slave, and you're definitely on guard, or definitely no guard. So Akis is thinking, what might you be up to here? Okay, you speak in third. I need to know how to get to the security area, and you think Akis knows this. Noro said you've been bragging that you know how to get there. Noro talks too much, I think. Regardless, I need to know how, and you're the only one that knows. Fine, Akis knows the way. I will tell you, but you must get Akis out when all this is over. Yes, of course, I plan to get everyone out. Yes, yes, everyone must get out, but especially Akis. Yes, yes, Akis. Now tell me what you know. When they took Akis to the detention cells, Akis saw the surveillance cameras were pointed at the security guards too. If you could get the surveillance room, you could possibly see one of the guards use his password. Then you could see it too. Yes, good idea, Akis. Those cameras will have banger resolutions. Akis wants to trade. Akis wants to make milk and eggs more available to everyone as well. Akis not tell you this idea though. You will steal from Akis. Okay, here's the slave master that we're supposed to defeat. Let's take a good look at him. There he is. Here he goes. I pissed this guard off, so might as well just throw, you know, a couple You know what? I'm down with killing slavers, even if I don't need to. Okay. So I believe that's done. I'm always down to kill slavers. Nika is scheduled for termination because her parents... You must go to rescue. The security terminal listed her as located in the lower floors. Killed? What am I killing, though? Guards? It doesn't elaborate what I'm supposed to kill. So any new NPC I see, I'm just going to start killing. Oh, this is blocked. Cool. Alright, so this is one of those moments where we're actually going to, yes, go back upstairs and go take an elevator down, because I think there's doors at the end of this area, but I think they were blocked. Yeah, they're blocked. I can see them from here. Okay, we gotta go back up and take a different elevator, everybody. Here we go. Access to lower level denied. Okay, I guess I gotta do a different one. Maybe I use this one then. Hmm. Okay. Were there any other elevators that I ran into that I could maybe use? I think we should watch the surveillance camera. They monitor all aspects of the bunker, and it would be possible for the surveillance cameras to watch a guard at the security terminal and steal his password as he uses it. Okay. Where is the terminal to do that, though? Because this way is... I mean, it must be in here. Oh, yeah, here it is. I missed it. Surveillance terminal. After watching a guard use a security terminal, you now know the security terminal's password. This would be a good place for the next elevator's password. Do I have to slice the same security terminal that I've already sliced before? The quest flow here is not bad. It's just... I'm just always like, wait, what am I supposed to use? Like, I almost wish they used the waypoint system a little bit more here to be like, go here for this terminal. You know what I mean? Yeah, I had to go use the slice the main computer. You've found the password to one of the elevators leading to the lower levels. You've also found information on the security terminal that leads you to believe that there's a central computer on that level. Slicing the main computer would probably allow access to the entire bunker. Okay, so we do... Is it this elevator we can go down now? No? Okay, it must be the other one. So let's run over to the other one. So it's this one that I can go down now? Yes, okay. All right, now we're down in the different section of the underground. Now I have to find the main computer. I mean, let's just take the first door. Okay, here's the main computer console. Click that. Go to the detention area and dispatch the prison guards. Okay, I guess go out the other hallway, even though it probably doesn't matter. Okay, so we can use the other elevator now. So now we gotta take this elevator back up, go to the other elevator that I still didn't have access to, that's next to the security terminal, take that down, and then we'll be golden. There's literally no more elevators for me to click on that I'm aware of. So I think we'll have full access, truly full access now, as the quest said. But I have trust issues with some of the quest descriptions, and rightfully so in this game. Okay, so we're downstairs. All right, there's that hallway. Are there just technicians vibing with slaves? I was gonna... Just making sure I didn't have to kill that guy by killing him. Hello, prison guard. It is I. Hello, it is I. You are all going to die. By the way, there's exactly 4 prison guards in this room. So, again, if more than one person's here, Godspeed. Slice the prison terminal to gather proof. You successfully enter the detention area console and the bunker's main computer. Using the bunker's own communications array, you begin broadcasting the slavers' records on the Coruscant emergency request channels. This bunker is now a beacon calling every Coruscant police and security agent on the planet to its location. It only takes a few seconds before all the grisly details of the slavers' records are uploaded to the Coruscant intelligence base. Great, we can do that for the prison command console. All right, so that one's done. Let's speak to Nika. Who are you? Please don't hurt me anymore. I'm not here to hurt you, Nika. Your parents sent me. My parents, are they safe? Yes, your parents are safe, and so are you now. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, return. Find Narlissa. Return. Okay, so we're just on find Narlissa. I have a feeling this is her. Narlissa's datapad. This appears to be Narlissa's personal diary. Nice that they let slaves keep personal diaries. Anyways, quickly checking through the entries, you find some old entries about how Narlissa met a man named Bannock and quickly fell in love with him. She wrote a number of entries about how she admired his passion and indomitable spirit here in the slave pens. She looked up to Bannock and wrote several times about how she dreamed they could escape this horrible place and make new lives together on the outside. After reading a few of these entries, you can tell Narlissa loved Bannock very much. The most recent entry details how she was moved to the detention cells and scheduled for termination for her collaboration with Bannock and suspicion she helped him escape. Her last thoughts were with Bannock and how she was hoped he would never learn the real reason she was executed. Well, that's depressing. There she is. She's dead. Speen. All right. Um, it'd probably be more compelling if we actually read journal entries, not just a summary of the journal entry, but I guess that's more brief. I don't know about you all, but if I kept a journal, I wouldn't just like write a summary of what was going to be in the journal. I would just write something that I can understand. Might be shorthand, may not be eloquent, but or if I wanted to use it as a creative writing exercise, I do that. Either way, we are done with all of the current quests we have here, and I think I'm wrong. I don't think we actually have to come back here. I didn't see anything that would look like us having to come back here, unless we were to miss a side quest. There was that one slave downstairs that I talked to who had that said something interesting. I'm gonna go talk to him really fast because he has that quest marker above his head, but no one that I spoke with or anything I interacted with pointing me at him. All he says is thanks for setting us free. Maybe he was supposed to be a quest. Did I talk to him earlier? No, I talked to him earlier, and I just blacked that out already, huh? I also found out the other day when I was doing some inventory management and some vendor management at my place that there are low-level versions of the bracelets that you find when doing treasure maps that can be equipped at like level 40 or 50-ish or something. But I think you only loot those from comparable reward crates, which means you have to do those treasure maps at a low level to get them. The amount of time it would take me to get and loot an item that a good bracelet that my officer could wear at her level, I would just been faster to level up and use a different one. All right, we're back at the slave camp outside Tyrena. We've also refreshed her med buffs. Let's just go down the list. Chiron was the main one we're going to need to talk to, so let's talk to him first. So how did you do? I found plenty of evidence about the slave ring. That's great. What about the slaves? They have all been freed and are being well taken care of. Well done. Where's the evidence? I want to get it to Corsica as soon as possible. I don't think that would be necessary. What do you mean? Why not? Because I broadcast everything on the Corsica emergency channel. You what? That is rich. I can't believe you did that. What a perfect way to end those slavers' cruelty. There are dozens of Corsican agents at the bunker right now. Not that I saw them. You have done more than I could have ever imagined. Here, I picked these up when I escaped the slavers. I don't think I'll be needing them now. Put it to good use. Modified DE10 pistol, a power crystal or a color crystal. So interestingly, if you are a Jedi, you can actually choose a power crystal or a color crystal as a ward. For me, if I was running a pistol, I take the pistol. I'm curious how good the power crystal is. Let's grab it. The power crystal is of fair quality. That's garbage. Honestly, everybody, just take the modified blaster pistol. You could sell it at a junk dealer and then use that because crafted by a slightly less shitty power crystal. You have done more than I could ever imagine, friend. Here, I picked. All right. Thank you, Kyron. Thank you, friend. Good luck out there. Speak with Major Walden. Lieutenant Jasper, of course, I asked you to speak with Major Alana Walden in Tyrena. Oh, someone's coming over the communicator. Greetings, a colleague of mine in Tyrena has some open case files that I thought you might be able to help her with. Head over to Tyrena and speak with Major Alana Walden. Lieutenant Jasper out. Nice sign off, dude. Can't wait to listen to your podcast. All right, so here's Zorgom. I can't believe you found her. You're always going to be remembered. You have done us a great service. Sure, glad to help. And then they give us the thermal imaging electron binoculars. He's like, maybe you can help me with the wife now, eh? Never mind. Boo. All right, what does this do? How is this different than the binoculars we got from... So the binoculars we got from Naboo Legacy are infrared electron binoculars, which don't have a level requirement. These are the thermal imaging electron binoculars, which are, you need to be level 37 to use. It says level 7 to equip. Anyways, so the infrared electron binoculars are no trade. These are tradable. The ones we got from Naboo last for, what, 20 minutes? 30 minutes, and give you 5 precision, 5 strength, 10 camo detect. These occupy the same buff slot and gives you a 30 chance to 30 points to detect camo and 30 luck. I guess 30 luck is better than 5 precision and con or whatever I just said. The detect camo doesn't matter. Like, that's no help to us. But I'll take 30 luck, I guess. All right, moving on to... Oh, yeah. I'll talk to the Twi'lek again. Thank you. I heard what you did. I think I may be able to sleep now. He won't bother you or anyone else now. Thank you. Take this. You deserve it. I wish I could give you more. Thank you. And Zaya, it's more than enough. She gives us an ornate bracelet, which... 15 con and 15 luck. That's way better than the shitty power crystal. Let's see. Can we unequip the bracelet that is in the right slot? Where is it? There it is. Yes, we can. Sick. Incremental upgrades. Okay, yeah, these people don't have anything else for us. All right, what does the wife have to say? Can you help my husband get a job now? He needs to provide for me and the child like a good man should. Sorry, you're on your own now. If only. Okay. Here's Bannock. We're able to find Norlis. Yes, I found her, but she's dead, isn't he? I'm sorry, they killed her right before I arrived. I found her in the termination rooms. I understand. I gotta say, it didn't appear that she suffered, or I found her journal. This is journal. I found her journal. The last entry was about you. What? Please tell me what she wrote. It won't be easy for you to hear. I don't care. If it's all I have left of her, I must know what she wrote about me. She said she did the thing she did because she loved you. What? Oh no. All my life I have been alone and looking for someone to share it with, and now this happens. It took you becoming a slave to find your true love, I guess. It's kind of fucked. I'm sorry, I told you it would be difficult to hear. Of course, it's not your fault. I never should have left without her. Are you going to be all right? No, I don't know. Here, take this. I don't need it now. Please just leave for now. He gives us a hat. We have to pick a hat, which because of the different species options, we get the option between a hat, a well-worn Wookiee hat hood, a well-worn Thorian hat, or a Twi'lek hat. We're just, we can't wear the other ones. I mean, we're not going to wear any of them. Let's see what the hat gives us. 10 and everything. I guess if you're Jedi rocking the robe, that's pretty good. Or 10 in agility, precision, stamina. But we leveled up to 53. Oh boy, nothing exciting about 53. Alright, back with Vermon. Ackers came to see me. Are you better now? Much. He brought me my meds. Thank you for not killing Ackers. Sometimes I can't think right. It's okay, you've been through a lot. No, it's not okay. Here, I've been hiding this for some time. I think you use it more than I can now. Thanks. Thank you. Put back to syringe. Okay, he's just like, sorry about earlier. Thanks for talking to me. I'll be okay. Okay, so that's the end of the slavery arc, you could say. Or I guess for now. So now we gotta go into Tyrena and speak with Major Walden. On our way there, what does the potent syringe do? 37. Oh, it just gives us 4,500 healing and has 20 uses. I mean, I guess that'd be helpful if I didn't have a thing that I could call in heal packs. Well, 4,500 healing power is nothing to sneeze at there. Hold on, that's pretty good. Damn, alright, that's actually pretty good. Shit. Too bad it's only got 20 uses. So you run out eventually with it. Oh, there she is. There they are, Major Walden. Yeah, Major Alana Walden. A Corsair officer. Ah, well met. Lieutenant Jasper told me to expect you. I have a backlog of recent cases that I could use some help with. Are you interested? Who says well met outside of like an old fantasy setting? I guess this is in a galaxy a long time ago, far, far away. So you could say well met is a thing that people might say, but no one says that now, man. I would be glad to help. Excellent. Your first case involves a stolen Corellian Medal of Honor. It was stolen from a retired Corsair officer, Lieutenant Colonel Wilfred Quelch. I do not personally know Lieutenant Colonel Quelch, but I understand he was a highly decorated officer in his time. You should start with speaking with the Lieutenant Colonel. I'm on my way. May the Force be with you. Okay, who the fuck wrote this quest? Alright, here's Lieutenant Colonel Wilfred Quelch standing around here. I guess he's got an aide. Yes, may I help you? Are you here about my stolen medal? Yes, that's right. Can you tell me what happened? Well, I do not know what happened. My Corellia Medal of Honor is gone. That is all I know. I was expecting you to tell me more. I'll do what I can. When did you last see your medal? Oh, I cannot recall. You should talk to my aide, Edbur. He might know what when I last word. I cannot keep these things straight anymore. Okay, here's his aide. You're here about Lieutenant Colonel Quelch's missing medal. Yes, that's right. Can you tell me what happened? I wish I knew. He wears it practically every day. I can't imagine when someone could have stolen it, but I must admit that I searched everywhere I could think of, and yet I found no sign of it. Now that I know about it, there's one thing that might mean something. What's that? I noticed some thugs hanging around the area recently. I think they call themselves Braggon's Fist, whatever that means. They are often loitering around the slums area. You might want to see if they were involved. Thanks, I'll check them out. Good, let me know if I could be of any further assistance. So here are the Braggon's Fist thugs. We gotta defeat them. He's gotta defeat 11 of them, so we're just gonna kill all SOBs. Like the Imperial Stormtroopers chilling out with all the thugs, just not giving a shit. I'm doing your work right now, guys. Take them out. The thugs claim to know nothing, but they let slip that their leader, Cal Braggon, has been acting odd of late and has disappeared. Well, that is acting odd, disappearing. They also reveal the location of their main camp, which is right outside city again. Here we go. Hey, Sergeant, what are you doing here? Quiet, I'm staking out these thugs. I have to figure out a way to get the goods they've stolen back to their rightful owners. Hey, maybe you can help. Would you go to that camp and recover stolen goods? Sure. Here's a random side quest to do. And here's someone AFKing all of the NPCs. What am I supposed to do here? Search the Fist camp. Where the fuck? What am I missing to click on? Oh, Cal Braggon's datapad. Cal Braggon's datapad reveals that Carl's gone into hiding, though it does not say why. He left directions in his hiding place for his thugs in case they need to find him. There's also an entry with his name, Wilfred Quelch, and it looks like most of that entry was recently deleted. Okay, as for the legacy quest, speak with Cal Braggon. All right, we'll go talk with him in a minute. Let's talk to the sergeant, though. Return these crate of stolen goods. A little bit of XP there. It's nice that they put him right between where you're coming from and where the camp is, so it's kind of hard to miss him. Still possible, just harder. He just says, you got all the stolen goods? Great. When my superior hears about this case, I'm going to get a promotion. No more bookkeeping for me, and I'll mention your part. Really, I will. Anything else? No. He just repeats what he said. Actually, don't need to fight any of the thugs here, hilariously. So it's a pretty harmful spot to AFK. Oh, here's Cal Braggon's hiding place, which is a ditch. Whatever. Speak with Cal Braggon. Yeah, let me do some necromancy to speak with the mortal remains of Cal Braggon. Search the hiding place. There's the Medal of Honor. Upon opening Cal Braggon's journal, you find that the thug leader was working on a story of his past when he was a Corsic officer. He tells of a time when he was betrayed by a fellow officer. He was accused of taking money from the smugglers in exchange for looking the other way, as those smugglers brought illegal goods to Corellia. Cal Braggon was convicted, discharged from Corsic, and sent to prison for a number of years. Cal goes on to reveal proof that he was framed, and that the officer who sent him up was the one taking the money from the smugglers. That officer was awarded the Corellian Medal of Honor for his fight against corruption within Corsic. His name was Wilfred Quelch. Uh-oh. There was a little bit of corruption going on. It's probably faster for me to go drop an ITV than it is to drive back, so let's go do that. We're back with Lieutenant Colonel Welford Quelch. You found my medal. I'm very happy. Where was it? It was next to the Carl Bragan's dead body. Oh my, I don't think this will be good news after all. That's right. Want to tell me what happened? Cal Bragan contacted me. He said he had proof of what I'd done, so I wanted to speak with him. As a gentleman, I really had not meant to hurt him, just scare him off, but things got out of hand and I panicked. I must have dropped my medal during the chaos that ensued. Oh my, it would seem that this medal is my undoing. How appropriate. Okay, well that guy just kind of gave up the goods. Well, I have to admit that I didn't expect this to turn of events. Wilfred Crush will pay for his crimes. All of them. That's a sad thing, though. Moving on. Are you ready for another case? Yes, what's next? You're not going to even corroborate Bragan's information? Well, I guess Wilfred Crush just admitted to it all, huh? It could have been a lot more of a lengthy investigation and trial period, but whatever. A starship captain was assaulted upon leaving the cantina. The strange part is that he wasn't robbed. They attacked him and then left without taking anything. This is obviously not just a mugging. Look into it. You'll find the starship captain, Osto Grissom, near the cantina. I'm on my way. And may the force be with you. Okay. Weirdo. All right, here's Osto Grissom. Hello, can I help you? I'm waiting for someone from Corsac, so I can't really talk long. I was sent by Corsac. Can you tell me who assaulted you? Yes, I can. It was some meat lumps. They came around the corner and simply attacked. I offered to give them some credits, but they ignored me. Luckily, a large group came out of the cantina and the meat lumps ran off when they saw them. Might have saved my life. Do you know why they attacked you? No, I have no idea. They didn't want money, so I don't think it was a robbery. Those meat lumps are weird as it is, so there's no predicting what they might do. Okay, we gotta go defeat some meat lump dogs. Hello, meat lumps. You are so nicely, densely packed for some artillery. And that's already 8. Tap everything. Sayonara. Alright. We now have to assault the meat lump cave? What? That escalated quickly. The meat lumps you defeated did not know anything about the assault on Osto Grissom, but they did reveal the location of one of their lieutenants, Ubble Fen, in a cave nearby. Go lay waste to the cave to convince Ubble Fen to talk to you. Okay. Go kill all sons of bitches. We have to destroy lockers, caches, and food stores, and defeat meat lumps inside the cave. Before going into the cave, though, I recommend talking to this man on the hill. Woman on the hill. Telio Monroe. That meat lump Hearthco has bothered me for the last time. He comes into my shop and destroys whatever I'm working on, but no more, because I'm going to pay you to go to the cave and stop him. Maybe he's just flirting with you. I'll be glad to help. Thank you. Nope, that's it. Okay. No further questions. No, that's what I was just thinking about. I'm like, I hope those meat lumps don't aggro me. Oh. Never mind. We're so overgeared and overbuffed. This guy is 12 levels our senior. And he's gone. I am strong. Here's Petch Seki, a meat lump thug. Who's there? Oh, hey, you aren't a meat lump. I don't want to be a meat lump. We have so much in common. I left my bag in strong. This is golden charisma. Hey, you're not one meat lump. I don't want to be a meat lump. We're best friends. How do you know I'm not here to enlist? I left my bag and strong box in the cave, though. Will you go get them for me? I can't go to the side. Sure. Thanks. No exploration of why they don't want to be a meat lump anymore. It's just that he doesn't. So, here we are. A meat lump simp. Everybody, I want to remind you that this game was made in the active development on this quest was probably mid-2000s to maybe late 2000s at best. Star Wars Galaxies quest writers did not write the they didn't popularize the use of simp in the modern lexicon, but they were ahead of the curve. Meat lump nerp. Actually surprised that person was in range. So I'm just running through here, destroying all the things, defeating all the things, you know, whatever. Killing all the sons of bitches, like, you know, all that good stuff. Creative armor, creative weapons. I like that they have the explosion effect for all that I click them. It's very bombastic, quite cinematic, I would say. Okay, this might be... We gotta defeat one more meat lump. That could just be the named NPC, so let's just ignore these guys for now. Excuse me, pardon me, I'm here to collect the bag. Collect this... Destroy your shit. Don't worry about it. You didn't need it anyways. You guys are Luddites, right? Like, you hate technology. Shouldn't you be thankful that I'm blowing up all the bad technology that you've been stacking up? Here is Hrothku. There he goes. Oh, he didn't count for defeating meat lumps in the cave, even though he's a meat lump in the cave. That's an unfortunate missed flag, but whatever. Not the biggest problem, so we will attack that one. Run in here. There is Pech Seki's strong bag. That's all done. Blow up that armor. Another creative armor and another creative weapons. Missing a weapon cache still. Some food in here. Guess I was going through here too fast. I think I missed this one. Yes, and then I'm missing a crate of food. Which, unfortunately, those are the harder ones to see. I guess I'll just double back. I mean, I have to go back anyways, so. I was... This one? Yeah, I was hiding on the other side of this creative armor. Okay. Speak with this guy. This person. You make good destruction. Want to be a meat lump? No. Want to tell me why you attacked the starship captain? Yeah, whatever. He transports electronics into and out of the system. You shouldn't do that. Our king says that electronics are the source of evil in the world and must be purged. Only simple machines and combustion engines are acceptable. Your king? King, leader, whatever. Alright, let's bust up and return some items to Seki standing up here. Who we have a deep connection with him not wanting to be a meat lump. Hey, my bag and my strong box, thank you. Now, if only I had something to put inside of these. And we leveled up to 54. Well, you gave me some XP, dude, so thanks. More damage. Oh yeah, we got Sure Shot Mark 5, so let's take that off, move that over. Rocking even more damage right now. Let's go talk to Telio. Oh my god. How many times am I going to teach you this lesson, old man? Bitch. If the 12 level gap wasn't going to help you, dude, I don't think it's going to work for any better than the 11 level gap. Actually, I knew you could do it. Now I'm finally free of harass menace. Such a relief, I cannot tell you. For those who have not noticed that, the meat lumps are all kind of... it's like a joke faction. You'll learn more about them whenever we do the meat lump theme park. That theme park, by the way, is ready for, I think, level 60 to 65? 65-ish. So I could potentially do it in a little bit. I mean, considering I'm beating up all the 65s, I might be able to do it now, but it's not my favorite theme park, so. Back with Major Olana. The meat lumps attack just because he delivers electronics. How very strange. I'll never understand those meat lumps. Well, moving on, I received word from a colleague in Vella that they could use some extra help with a case up there. Would you be interested in assisting them? Yes, I'll help them. Very good. Travel to Vella and speak with Lieutenant Lone Cope. Cope. He'll be expecting you. Is his right hand Sergeant Major Mauld? Corporal Seethe. Alright, I'm done. It's just weird. We went from Meat Lump Simp to Cope. So I'm just like, alright, we're Seethe and Mauld. Again, these were all written before those words really came into the popular tongue. So. Alright, so Corellia is one of my least favorite cities on the planet just because it has a really big zone before you can actually call it an ITV. So hopefully I won't have to drive out of the city to call it ITV too much. All right, here's Lieutenant Lone Cove. Killing me, man. Good you here. I've been expecting you. I'll not waste time and get right to it. Someone made an attempt to assassinate the mayor of Corellia. Deal Drav. It would have been a successful attempt if not for a bit of luck. The mayor dropped his fork and bent over to retrieve it. Just as soon as the first shot was fired, by the time the second shot rang out, the mayor was safely under cover. What do you need me to do? I need your help with investigating this crime and finding whoever was responsible. I'll be happy to help. I'm glad to hear it. I think that your first step should be to speak with the mayor at his office in town. The other trouble with Corvella is it has a lot of these wonderful low fences, so driving around the city can be challenging. The hell is this guy doing here with some weapons and food? Of the Corellian Security's detachment investigating animal poaching outside Tyrena, I've learned that an off-road tourist happened to record an illegal killing of a Garanda outside of town. I'd be grateful if you could get the holo recording from the tourist and bring it to me. Okay. Oh, it's one of these unmarked quests. Yeah, I'll do it, sure. I'm not gonna get out of my way. But if you have a map that flies, you just go right over the fences. Yay. Yeah, there was a drug addict back there. We'll worry about that later. Don't let him know. I have a backpack full of spice. A package addressed to the mayor. Apparently I'm not interested in that yet. I'm sure it's not full of anthrax. Hello? Is this your office? I guess it's your office. Why don't you have a chair? Here, whatever. Yes, may I be of service? I'm here to ask about the recent attempt on your life. Oh, that, yes. Well, just part of the job, I suppose. Wow, you're really chill about it, dude. Not that I've ever experienced anything like that before, but it's not worth getting all worked up over. So what can I do to help you? I think it is. Do you know anyone who might want to hurt you? Not specifically, but I have received some threatening messages recently. Over the past month, or even 3, these messages have gotten progressively more aggressive. Mostly they insist that I relinquish my office or sub the conference sentences. I guess they weren't just being dramatic. Oh, I have to use this data terminal. I was thinking 2 steps ahead. Go to the source of the messages. You have to trace the threatening messages to their source. 0 remaining. Cool. Alright. The source is apparently these rabbits. These fiendish rabbits. Search the bunker. Oh, yes. Hello. I was wondering if you could help me. I need a place to do my research, but I'm a bit short of funding. Then I found this place, only it's overrun with all these creatures. Can you get rid of the bunker? Can you rid the bunker of some of them for me? Sure. This is the side quest. Yep. Remove some fiendish Durney from the bunker. Okay. Sorry, everybody. We gotta take out these Durney. Apparently they're encroaching on this man's potential lab. Furry friends. Well, these furry friends are a little bit fiendish, so we're having to cull them a little bit. Oh, you know what? New sure shot's taking more action than normal, or than the previous one. Here's the transmitter. Examine the scrap of paper near the transmitter. The scrap of paper you found has a letterhead with a name, Herschel Sheridan, on it. Herschel Sheridan is the name of the mayor's primary opponent in the last mayoral election. Deal Drav won the election, but not by much. This was an election marred by a very foul tactics used by both sides. Yeah, maybe people wouldn't send you death threats if you weren't being a dickhead. I mean, people send you death threats for any reason, but being a dickhead doesn't help. Thank you, that should help. Now I just need to start setting up my equipment for the vermin shop. I don't remember this guy at all, by the way. This might have been like the point where I tapped out of the Corellian Legacy last time, maybe before Corvella. I don't remember a lot of this. I feel like I got further though, but maybe I didn't. All right, so we gotta go confront Herschel, who's in this. This is his house? Ah, well. Oh, well. The corpse of Herschel Sheridan. We gotta stop meeting corpses like this. It's gonna make us look suspicious if they keep finding us standing over corpses. Upon examination of the Herschel Sheridan's corpse, you note a blaster mark to the forehead, as well as a DL-44 blaster in one of his hands. The other hand holds a small card with nothing on it but a single red circle. It looks very clear that Herschel Sheridan took his own life. Wait, hold on. Whether it was out of remorse or to escape punishment for his crimes, you may never know. Wait. Hand holds a small card with nothing on it but a single red circle. That sounds like a calling card, or what? I don't think he needed a target to shoot himself in the forehead because he couldn't even see. Whatever. It's gotta be like a calling card, right? Can't even expect the murder weapon. Or really shitty cops. We don't investigate anything. We're just like, oh wow, he's fucking dead. That sucks. Anyways. Back to Lieutenant Cope. I never have guessed that Herschel Sheridan would be capable of something like this, though he did take losing the mayoral election pretty badly, and you can't argue with the facts. You did well. I have another case if you'd like to continue. I would. What's the next case? Someone is smuggling spice known as Rill into Corvella. Rill is a highly addictive spice. Don't ask me about spice. I'm not carrying a backpack full of it. We need to find the source of the spice and break up their smuggling operation. A local addict known as Menchie Loran has been helpful with Corsac agents in the past. Start by speaking with him. I'm on my way. Good speed to you on your investigation. Sound like they wanted to say Godspeed, but then they realized how dumb that would sound. So they just said good speed instead. That or that's a hilarious typo. Hope everyone's having a good evening though. We just vibing to legacy quests. Alright. Here is Menchie. Was that... You need something from Menchie? Menchie likes to help Corsac. What can Menchie do? Why do you like to help the... Whatever. Why do you buy... where do you buy Roll from? Oh, that's an easy one. Menchie buys Roll from Vul. Vul Sarlin. He's Menchie's friend. Jalen knows... Jalon knows where to find Vul. Jalon is another of Menchie's friends. Ask Jalon how to find Vul. Speak with Jalen. Hi, Jalen. Buzz off. Ain't nothing for you here. I'm looking for Vul. Right, that's a good one. And you expect me to give him up? That's an even better one. Okay, well, I'm gonna go destroy all your stock until you piss your pants. Destroy Rill in the warehouse. Creative Rill. That confused teenager outside, by the way, that is for a different quest. That is not related to Legacy. That is related to the Ranger quest. So we don't need to worry if he has a side quest for us or not. Oh, found Vul. Wait, no, that's a stud. Okay, now that you've destroyed all that Rill, I guess I'll tell you where he is. It's not like he won't already be fuming. Vul has a camp outside of town, you'll find him there. I like how you always have to break your shit, and then you're like, alright, well, but the boss is gonna kill me anyways, so he's over there. Thanks for your cooperation. Alright, rough up some of Vul's guards. Alright, speak with Vul. There is no Vul. Hey, okay, you've made your point. If you can defeat my guards that easily, then you are not someone I want any heat from. Or maybe it just means that I need to hire better guards. Anyway, you have my attention. What can I do for you? Who supplies you with rail? All I know is that it's smuggled onto Corellia on small ships and unloaded at a bunker near here. I only ever deal with a contact outside of the bunker. LaDonna Poe is her name. That's all I know. If you need more information, I suggest going there, but don't expect her to talk. She'll die before she tells you anything. Oh, and you're going to kill her. And can you do me a favor while you're there? I suppose I can. Oh, good. Please remove my name from their database of real sellers. If they don't have my name, maybe they won't suspect me of being the one who ran them. Okay, I'll do that. Thank you. They'll probably have 2 databases with information on real sellers. Be sure to blah, 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 blah. Okay. I guess this is another side quest. Cool. So we gotta defeat her and purge the information. Let's do it, because I love XP. I love that experience. Yum, yum, yum. Who's this? Olivia Bain. That's kind of cool name. Please, won't you help me? How can I help? My son, Civius, is working in that bunker over there. They refine a spice known as Rill that some people use as a recreational drug. I want you to go into that bunker, find my son, and convince him to leave that life and come home. Because if your son wouldn't listen to his own mother, he'd listen to a total stranger. Well, I guess if a total stranger ran into my illegal base of operations wielding a knife, screaming with grenades, I'd probably listen to them. I did see the 2 times XP for Christmas. That's going to be a great time to level crafters, especially, because the less you need to craft, the less money you need to spend on resources. Also, just less time. The fuck? I gotta gain access? Oh, LaDonna Poe's right here. So that's a really good time to do that. Also, if you want to level up other things like the storyteller stuff, the entertainer will go faster, etc. So it's also a good time to level if you want to, I guess, maximize your XP gains. But as you can see, even without double XP, I'm always over leveled anyways. So be a good time to AFK level if you're going to AFK level something. Destroy unrefined Rill, access the bunker's mainframe, and defeat Rill. For anyone who's just coming in, we're referring to the double XP weekend. That's going to be double XP week between Christmas and January 1st on SWG Legends. There's one of the seller databases. We got to find the other one. Let's go this way. Core bomb, go. I don't know if I'm just dropping the input or what. I just have a hard time of firing off core bomb. But here's the other seller database, which I'm gonna have to go back to him. Whatever. All right, here's Civivis, the guy we're supposed to talk out of it. Did you need something? Your mother thinks you need to be convinced to stop smuggling. I don't need to be convinced. I need to be freed. I owe 2 of the smugglers money until I'm free from that debt. I can't leave. One of those 2 smugglers disappeared. Yeah, okay. That'd be pretty much do it. Their names are Oret Strum and Jaron Minozzi. If you can find them and get rid of them, I'll quit this and become an accountant like my dad. Like I'd have felt it to accountant. Just kills me because I'm just like... can I not pay his debt off for him? Do I have to murder these guys? I guess murder's the only option that the game will allow me to do. Like, as a role-playing game, the game's mechanics don't really offer a lot of opportunity to role-play. And I don't believe that's a limitation of the quest design system. I just think that's just a limitation of, they have to implement a lot of content, and a branching path that you can't easily replay without making another character is maybe content that won't be done, so they don't see a lot of reason to allow for significant roleplay decisions. That's my only theory. Because there have been some options where we kind of had a choice, but there's mostly options where they allude to us maybe having a choice. Is this one of the people we have to kill? No. So let's not kill that named NPC yet. We'll have to kill them later, probably. What's in here? Nothing. Just a couple of crates. Cool. Oh, there's another thing too. A lot of these bunkers have wasted space. Like when we were on at Dujob Peak going to go get the Old Republic Druidica, I never realized, you don't need to do anything in that bunker other than going and killing the Druidica and leaving. Which is like funny to me. But because like they took the time to populate with a bunch of NPCs and decorate it, but you just need to go down one hallway, kill one NPC, and then leave. I'm like, that's kind of a waste of space, but whatever. Jaren and Mora Rill and the bunker. We still need to access the mainframe. Maybe I passed it earlier? Oh no, it might be in here. Yeah, it's in here. Something of interest in the crates of unrefined Rill, each and every one is marked the same way, with a single red circle. Wow, it's alluding back to the guy who got killed. On the mainframe, though, you find nothing useful on the mainframe, not even a single clue as to who might be running the smuggling ring. Something terrible has happened. Leave off your investigation and report to me at once. I think we're going to have to come back here. Where's Jared? We're missing one named NPC for freeing that kid. I think we ran through every room, though. Oh, here he is. I literally stared at him. That kid says, wow, you did. Now I can quit and never have to look over my shoulder for those two thugs in. Thanks, I'm going to be the best accountant the galaxy's ever seen. Hey, you get him, kid. You do you, dude. If you want to be the best accountant in the world, do it. If that's your passion, chase it. I'm sure smuggling has some transferable skills to accountant work. Unless you're really bad at your own financials, but... Hello, Olivia. I received a comm from my son, Civivis. He said that he has quit being a smuggler and is on his way home. Thank you. No, thank you. For the 15,944 credits. That's a very specific number. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to drop my snowspeeder out here because there was one named NPC in that bunker that we have yet to kill. And I have a feeling that we're going to have to, you know, come back and do that. Which class do I play? So in this playthrough, I am playing a officer with a melee build. But my other 4 characters, because the SWG Legends server allows for 4 characters, my other 4 characters are a smuggler, a commando, a crafter who's typically munitions. Right now she's structures because I used her to craft the new Kashyyyk treehouse added with the Life Day, so I could mess around with it and check it out. And a medic. And my medic is also mayor of the city that I run on Corellia. Also, we leveled up to level 55. I apologize for pulling you off of the real smuggling cases abruptly, but it was necessary. Someone tried to kill the mayor again, and this time they succeeded. Deal, Drab is dead. I need you to reopen the investigation and find out what we missed the first time. I'm on it. Thank you. I recommend you heading back to Herschel's place. Re-examine whatever you need to find there. Okay, unfortunately, I need to go back and turn this quest of wool. I shouldn't have ITV back here. I mean, I guess I could check Herschel's house before we go, just in case it leads us out in that direction. Probably won't, but we'll check it. With a blaster, right? Upon examination of Herschel's blaster, you discover that it doesn't have a power cell. This discovery means that someone removed the power cell after Herschel killed himself, or that Herschel was killed by someone using a different blaster. Herschel's death is looking a lot less like suicide. Your only clue so far is the card with a single red circle. Yeah, like, this was obvious shit. We just walk up to a corpse, be like, oh, I guess he killed himself, and just walk away without examining it. Like, I don't even talking about, like, you know, going to forensics or anything. I'm just talking about basic, like, common sense here. Okay, we're back at pool because I'm like, okay, I gotta turn this in, huh? Thanks, thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Thanks for the XP and the money. Okay, now I gotta go back to the mayor's room and examine it. There's no real profession in the game that I hate. It's just if I had to pick my least favorite one out of the 9, it'd be entertainer. Standing around in the cantina, buffing people is not my go-to social activity in this game. I'd rather, like, you know, chat with people while doing PvE, PvP if I'm feeling social. Or even just vibing while I craft and do something. Just standing around buffing people is not, like, my jam, though. Crafting's usually a solitary activity for me. Alright, so we gotta examine the package in the mayor's front room. So? Oh, he does have lights in here. They just don't turn on until night. He has street lights in here. Or street lamps in here. The package appears to be a few months old based on the delivery date. Inside, you find the data disk as well as a note. The disk contains credits that were given to the mailer, but that he never transferred it into his account. The note promises future payments, and the mayor does as he is told, but it also threatens him if he disobeys. The note is signed with a single red circle. So, part of it, the problem with MMOs, right? Look, we've already seen this with other quests, but because of the nature of the MMO and it being a persistent shared world, if we go over here, oh my god, they accounted for it. So the mayor's still alive back there. I could target him. He's there. He's alive. In this quest, they actually thought of that. They prevent you from visually seeing the mayor. Wow, that's actually kind of smart and cool, huh? That doesn't happen a lot. Shouts to the quest writer for this one. At least they thought of that. All right, let's go back to Lieutenant Cope. Here we are with Lieutenant Lon Cope. Again, we have a lead concerning that red circle symbol that has been connected to these crimes. While trailing a suspect, a Corsican agent saw his suspect converse with another man and then go with him in a small base outside of town. The guards at the small base all had armbands with a red circle on them. I'm guessing that I need to go there. That's correct, but not just yet. There's a mainframe computer plainly visible on the grounds of the base, but it requires an access code, and I'm fairly certain I know where you can get one. Where? We deciphered some of the data you downloaded from the real smugglers and can definitely connect them to this red circle organization. The underboss leading the smugglers is known as Ubis Reendor. Go back to the real smuggler's bunker and take down this Ubis Reendor. I'm betting that you'll not only get the access code, but you'll also cripple their smuggling ring. I'm on my way. So yeah, I knew we had to go back there. It was kind of obvious because there's, named NPC that I did not defeat yet in combat. But like I said, there's nowhere to call my ITV out. We're in the middle of the city. I could go to a different city, drive out, call my ITV out, but at that point, I don't think it's saving any time, so we'll just drive back to the real smugglers. All right, we are back at the real spice smuggler base. And we gotta go defeat the underboss, who I already know where he is, so let's just book it. He's all the way down at the bottom. Which going the left would be faster based on the overhead map. Some of you probably will recognize this bunker from the White Thranta base. It's the same layout as the White Thranta base, same layout as the Mauler's base outside of Corinne. It's been a while since we've seen a totally familiar layout. Granted, we did see the slaver's base was just Borvo's vault, but they dropped some stuff around and detached and retached the rooms and added a new under area, so that was a little different. But here's Ubis. There he goes. Defeat Red Circle guards, access the Red Circle mainframe. Okay, so we know where to go now from defeating him. I believe that's what this is saying. Pursue the Red Circle base. Once there, defeat some of the guards and access their central computer. Okay. Let's go. Can I go over this wall? Hell yeah. Oh, I didn't think their base was just some shit scattered around outside, but whatever. Central computer. From the mainframe, you learn that the Red Circle is a sign of the organization that calls themselves the Chirq Council. C-H-I-R-Q. Yeah, Chirq. They are attempting to assert their power on Corellia and take control of all criminal activity on the planet. The Galactic Civil War provides a distraction for the Corellian security forces, which makes the timing perfect for the Chirq Council. The Chirq Council primarily operates out of Doaba, Guerfel, but has cells in play throughout the planet. The Corellia chapter is run locally by 3 people: Anor Fash, Vella Course, and Vora and Yek. I'm assuming this mainframe had all this information scattered about, and we collected it, and this is our summary. Not that I had a nice little synopsis written by the gang about all the gang's activities and motivations. Either way, we gotta kill guards. Alright, now we gotta go find Vora and Yek, Vella Course, and Anor Fash, the group's leaders of the Chirq Council. Trick? Yeah, Chirq. Chirq makes sense to me. Here's Anor Fash. Sayonara. I thought that I was like, if I gotta go room by room, is this like a boss rush? Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna take out the guard because I mistook you for Vora and Yek. Boom, baby. Why do you have a fucking fire going in the bottom of a... Can't you just put a heating? This is a hazard. There's no it's not rated for this kind of ventilation. Whatever. Breaking my immersion. All right, back with Lieutenant Cope. So the red circle is a symbol of the Chirq Council. Well done. The information you have gathered leads us to believe that the leaders of the Chirq Council are in Doaba, Guerfel. We'd like you to travel to Doaba, Guerfel and lead the investigation of the Chirq Council. I'll leave immediately. Excellent. With you on the job, I have no doubt the Chirq Council will crumble. Like blue cheese. Back to Doaba. Or Doaba. I think it's a Doaba. When you've been pronouncing something one way for a really long time, and then you learn what probably is the more correct pronunciation, it's kind of hard to switch it, you know what I mean? All right, Captain Bize, or is it Bize? Bize? I'm gonna say it's Captain Bize. All right, here's Captain Bize. Captain Vitala Bize. Well met, Vum. Again, with a well met. The same person must have wrote the previous quest NPCs. I trust Lieutenant Cope has already briefed you on your mission here in Doaba, Guerfel. If we are to bring down the Chirq Council, we must do so from within. Therefore, you will need to infiltrate the Chirq Council as one of their own. Once you've done that, we can deck down their leaders. Should I change into a red outfit? What do you need me to do? First, we need to find a confirmed member of the Chirq Council. To help with that, you'll contact an undercover agent already working here in Doaba, Guerfel. She will have your best leads on finding someone in the Chirq Council. She awaits you at the shuttle port. I'll go speak with her. Good. Be careful not to blow her cover. Oh, careful not to blow her. Her name is Lilith Lochlin. Loglin. Some of these names are like, ah, that's a name, and then some of those like, that's a Star Wars name. This is like, oh, this is totally a name. Here's Lilith Loglin, a small-time thug. Very nice of her to put that in her title. We need to make this quick. It will look unusual if we're seen together for too long. I'm still gathering the intel you need, but in the meantime, I need a favor. Some local ragtags again, have been harassing me and seem suspicious. I need them to be removed without drawing attention to me. I'll take care of those ragtags. Thank you. While you do that, I'll finish getting the intel you need. Okay, we gotta defeat ragtags, Lilia North, and Vantel Trumplin. The ragtags we need are ragtag troubles and cudgels. Ooh, she's level 42. I started to, get a little close to our level. We're finally getting NPCs pushing over 40. I saw an NPC earlier that was 40. I didn't really register when that was, but I know that we saw one over 40 at some point. Okay, well, that's all the ragtags in this spot. So hopefully there's more troubles and cudgels over at this next one. Hello, cudgels. Almost had to kill all of them. All right. Our contact says, thanks for taking care of those ragtags. I have some leads on possible Chirq Council members. A local businessman made a sudden turnaround from almost bankrupt to high-rolling success almost overnight. Could be that he sold out to the Chirq Council. That's quite the assumption, but we'll check it out. Defeat Draw Patriot Tacticians. Are the Draw also members of the Chirq Council? Okay, well, let's head inside. Since apparently we only got 4 tacticians out of all that, I guess that was warriors. We just need tacticians. I don't care about anyone else. That may be cruel, but it's just the reality of things. Oh my god, they have very humanoid-sounding screams. Not that I really expect them to actually put in unique screams for one, like, species you only see here on this planet and don't have major interaction with, that I recall. Our contact says the Draw Patriots don't seem to have any connection with the Chirq Council, though they were definitely hatching some future terrorist activities. I have another lead. What? Based on what? A small-time thug named Guerfel Barrick. He runs a spice racket out of a small hospital here in Doaba, Guerfel. Go speak with him. Running a spice racket out of the local hospital. I guess you can cover it as medicinal supplies. I don't know. It seems like a stretch, man. So in Galaxies pre-CU, there was spice crafting, and people who could do spice get, sick from it, etc., etc. They added that back into Legends, but they removed it from the live server because of I think they wanted to avoid the ESRB warning or some international game ratings where players being able to use what are supposed to be like controlled substances looks bad, I guess, in rating in some countries. So I think that's why they never reintroduced it for smugglers in the game. But then they have quests that are based around spice anyways, which is a controlled substance, but I guess you're not doing spice, so that makes it okay? I don't know. Anyways, we're here with Guerfel Barrick. What's that? What do you want? What do you know about the Chirq Council? A little old me. This is the swooniest Trandoshan. Why would I know anything? I'll tell you, though. If some of me stress was to go away, I might have a better time remembering. I might. What's causing your stress? There's these rogue Corsac miscreants led by a bloke named Zyrius Undia. If they were to suddenly disappear so they can't muscle in my racket, I reckon my memory might return. I didn't know Trandoshans would have a southern drawl, but I Xyrus and some Rogue Corsac miscreants. Yes, I can AoE. I have to always make sure. I'm like, can I AoE? Can I kill him now? I didn't have to even look at him. So yeah, my AoEs take a lot of my action, but I can redo my expertise to switch that around, which, you know, I might. Their cooldowns aren't that long. Part of the reason why I didn't immediately go oh, let's go change your expertise was because I was like, well, we're still going to be spamming Sure Shot a lot. And I was playing around with the amount of points we have at our current level in a expertise calculator. And I was like, well, I don't have like a ton to mess around with. What am I in combat with? Oh, I just killed that guy too fast. All right, our Trandoshan contact comes back to us and says, I can't believe you actually took out those Rogue Corsac. Okay, I'll tell you what. I know. There's a fella I sometimes buy spice from named Trinus Edvnar. Things that he's red circle tattoo on his arm. Alright, well done. We've put Trinus and Var under observation and have no doubt of his connection to the Chirq Council. Now he will take his place. Most of the people in the Chirq Council will only be known as Trinus and Var by name, but a few will know his face, gender, and species. We'll need to find out who they are and make certain they cannot hinder your progress. How do I get started? First, you need to go to Trinus Evnar's house and take his place. Be sure to collect as much data on him as you can while you're there. I'm on my way. Good luck to you. I'm glad he has a registered address. Eliminate. Thought it was this gathering shit, but I guess I'm committing a little bit of murder. Yes, I am. Can't help myself. Oh, he's even a guard. That's kind of nice. Hello. He's even read Mon Calamari. Perfect. Alright, now I gotta search his place. Here's his data pad. You've downloaded all the data from his data pad. You've downloaded all the data from his data terminal. His answering service. His HK-47 disruptor, that's probably part of a collection. So you can click on that if you want it. Let's go back to Captain Baize, though. Based on the information you've gathered at Trinus Evnar's house, we know who his contracts within the Chirq Council are. You will need to take them down in order to ensure that they cannot get in your way. Ensure. I'll get stacked and started immediately. Very good. We'll upload your coordinates to you as you need them. Alright, we gotta eliminate all these individuals and destroy their mainframe. Alright, come over here. We're gonna destroy mainframe. Lamau, where's Genovin? There you are. Eliminate Jade. So in SWG Legends, they made Doaba Guerfel permanently snowy. On live, it only becomes snowy during life day, but this area is actually permanently snowy because it's a mountainous area, and it helps, you know, add a little bit more environmental variety, even if it's just a texture change. I think it's cool. I'm glad that it's here. Adds a little bit more visual variety to the landscape of Corellia, especially when you're doing legacy quests or just traveling around. All right, here's Jade. Hello. Goodbye. Alright, so now we have to do not kill any Pendratronics employees is one of our objectives. We have to go speak with Kazek Pendra, owner of Pendratronics, find Kazek Pendra's datapad, and then eliminate Kazek Pendra. Okay, so we didn't defeat the employees, but we need to defeat Kazek. Why? It's time for you to take the place of Trinus Evner. First, of course, you'll have to eliminate him. It's actually the first time that we're actually have to hold back my bloodlust and not kill the employees, which are... Alright, here's Chabot Duran. Hey, can you help me? You look like maybe you could if you wanted. I just want to get back what's mine. What I mean is I designed a power cell that was more efficient and potentially cheaper to manufacture, but Kazek Pender took my design notes and the schematic and left me with nothing. Would you get my design schematic for me, please? I'll be glad to help. Thank you. Most likely find it on a research terminal of some sort. Or take a lot of shit for granted here. We're not even questioning anything. Okay, so the guards I guess we could kill, but not the employees, even though guards are technically employees, but whatever. We don't really need to fight anyone in here anyways, other than the boss. Here's the research data terminal. I just guessed. I was lucky. Let me go check the other room, and then I'm actually going to return to her to see if she has a second step. A lot of these side quests we're getting, with the exception of the slave bunker, don't seem to have more than one step. If they don't have any more than like one or two dialogue menus of explanation. So I'm pretty confident we're not going to get another step from her, but you know, might as well just be careful. These guards are level 37. Yes, is it? Thank you very much. I can use this design as the beginnings of my own business. Thank you. And she's done. And we leveled up to 56. More melee damage, please. Thank you. Yum, yum. Okay, so now we just need to do the legacy mission, which is don't kill any of the employees. Find the owner. Da, da, da. It'd be kind of cool if the employees were like, or I guess the patrolling guards counted as employees, so then you kind of like dodge them. But I guess that doesn't really work in this game because there's no stealth mechanic other than if you're a spy and you can cloak yourself. Well, I guess Jedi can cloak themselves too if they get the expertise. But there's also like the whole level scalings. Like these guys aren't fighting me even though they're very aggressive NPCs because I have almost 20 levels on them. I'm 56 and they're 37. So they're like, yeah, I don't want to fuck with that. So they're just not gonna wanna. I'm like, okay, where are you, homie? I'm still looking for his data pad. He might have his data pad. But anyways, like I was saying, um, like if they got in combat with me and I killed them, and then I'd be like, oh no, and I'd be kind of like, yeah, it'd be a little different. You know what I mean? Maybe inconvenient if people weren't reading, which I know a lot of people who even do these quests, they don't typically read. They just smash through it, and I can't blame them for that. I've done that in most quests in this game. Why are you just standing in a storage closet? You're like the owner. Whatever. He's actually an elite, level 39. And he didn't drop his data pad. Okay, so this is like the only room I haven't checked, so where did I miss it? Oh, here it is. Kazakh Pender's data pad. It was right here. I ran past it on this desk. Well done thus far, but the most dangerous part is next. Trinus Evnar reported to Kazakh Pender, who in turn reported a man named Jazoro Quinera. You need to report to Jazoro and convince him that you're ready to move up the organization. I'm on my way. You'll find Jazoro in a bunker outside of town. You might want to be careful venturing too far from this into his bunker. Most of his henchmen don't trust strangers and are likely to attack you. I'll be careful. I'm sure you will. I'm already leaving a trail of bodies, lady. You don't have to worry about me. Hey, you got another side quest for me? Galvane Park? Are you going into that bunker? If so, I need your help. They took my best racing tourneys. All three of them. You have two cages. Whatever. Do you know how hard it is to train a racing tourney? Well, to be honest, it's not really all that difficult, but still, those were mine. I spent years training them. Could you get them back for me? I'll be glad to help. Thank you. It'll be small cages. Hopefully they haven't been harmed. This weak way is very concerned about his bunnies. I'd be upset too if someone kidnapped my pets. What are we doing here with the bunnies? And go speak to Chizoro. Who's right here? You look like one of the legacy NPCs we talked to earlier. You look like the bully in the Tantari Point Cantina. I guess a different hairdo, though. Yeah, what do you need? I'm busy. I'm Trinus Evnar. I recognize that name. You work for Kavik Pender, right? Only I haven't heard from Kezit lately. That's why I'm here. I'm looking for work. I can't find Karzik. Well, all right. I'll throw some work your way. If you do well enough, I might just give you that deadbeat Kazak's job. I need you to oversee the acceptance of a delivery of spice. This is important because it's being delivered by some monumenters. And this, I don't know why that was hard. And this is the first time we've worked with them. Keep up your eyes open. I'll send some guards to meet and watch your back. I'll take care of it. Okay. So I'm not supposed to poke my head too far in the bunker because it's dangerous, but I gotta get these journeys back, guys. There's one. Go. Two. I saw where the other one was. What the fuck is in here? Nothing? Just some people standing around? Another animal. What's in here? Nothing. Just, again, there's a central computer. Might have to come back and click on that at some point, so I guess it's good to know where that is. I'll go talk to Galvane. Reunite him with his aminals. He says, you found them. Oh, it's so good to have them back. Don't worry, guys. We'll start training again right away. That's very wholesome. That's a nice side quest. Plot-wise. Okay, so here we are. I have to take crates of spice, defeat monumenter poachers, and defeat Chirq Council ruffians. Let me just take all the spice since it's very plainly laid out. Okay, now for everybody else. Sup, bitch? I'm just on a rampage. Come here, baby. Blood. I need blood. I had to hold back my bloodlust for that entire quest with the employees in that business. Hey, you know, I just thought of something. I killed their boss. Who's going to write their checks now? Hopefully they have a good payroll department. Should any of those exist. I mean, this is a fantasy game, so maybe they'll exist here. I apologize to anyone who might work payroll at their company, but I've only had negative experiences with payroll departments. To be fair, you never go to payroll when you're having a good time, usually. Alright, so that was all of it. Let's go back to Captain Bizade and switch the spice, because I guess we're going to do a little switcheroo, punk on you kind of thing. Yeah, you know, the switch my expertise up to leaning towards AoE more now at this point that we have 4 AoEs might be worth it. Because 25% action cost reduction, all 4 of these is more than the 25% on Sure Shot alone. Okay, here we are with Captain Vitala again, by Zay. Good, we'll switch a spicy collected with some poor quality spice that we've diluted with a common medicinal powder. It's unlikely that Jazora will notice, but if he even does, he'll blame the monumenters. Alright, back with Jazora. We got his diluted shitty spice. What happened out there? I'm told there was a big fight. We were double-crossed, but I got the spice. I was afraid of something like that, but I'm impressed that you kept your head and took care of business. Yeah, I did that by taking everyone else's head. That's important in our line of work, so we'll keep working together. I have another job for you. What's the job? Rumor has reached my ears of a Coruscant agent masquerading as a small-time thug in our order to gather information about the Council. I don't care if it's true or not. Find out who the rumor is and get rid of them. I'll get rid of them. I'm sure you will. Gotta go warn Lilith. Because, of course, the small-time Coruscant thug that he was talking about was Lilith. One of the first people we were talking to when we arrived in Doaba, Guerfel, in this little, like, it's little quest series about the Chirq Council. So let's head back over to her and tell her to get the hell out of here. Alright, we're back here with Lilith. We can't be seen talking. It's too dangerous for all this. I know, but you're in danger. Keep a low profile for a while. Thanks for the warning. It'll be odd if I disappear from the streets, so I need to stay visible, but I'll halt my investigation for now. So we gotta go back to manufacture a Coruscant agent, defeat Grey Shroud terrorists, and take Abella Puckett's picture, which we were given in our inventory, a Quaidon 48 camera. A Quaidon 48 camera. This is a low-cost, handheld camera capable of high-resolution pictures with a minimum of light. To take a picture, select your subject as your intended target, and then double-click the camera in your inventory. This isn't the only time you'll ever see like a little camera minigame. If you ever do the Mealum theme park, there is a collection to go take pictures of player harvesters around the galaxy. So this isn't a one-off thing. No, you won't actually see pictures. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint any photographers. It's weird that they're doing a pretty good job. Well, they're doing better at making some NPCs keep pace with their level. So, like, you know, fighting all the 40s and 43s we saw earlier. Then we had that elite. But they just really don't want to push the overall level curve past, like, 38. This is a problem on live, too. Like, if you're working with the inspiration buff. I was supposed to take her picture before I killed her. I was like, okay, it's a take her picture. So I'm like, all right, I'll murder her and take her picture. But of course she despawns and, you know, that'd be a corpse. Well, I I guess we gotta wait for her to respawn. Sorry, everybody. We'll just keep killing terrorists while we wait, I guess. And I guess clean out my inventory a little bit. Give me your stuff. Why did I do this to myself? I was just flowing too well through the bloodlust, you know? Now I gotta just wait. 2 more levels though, and I could switch up my weapon again to the level 58 one. Probably won't happen tonight. Or this time, but I think next time we'll get up to there. We actually earned a pretty good number of levels today. We started at 49? Yeah, 49. And we've earned 7 levels. It's pretty good considering we're so over leveled. We're just getting enough XP from completing all these quests. Okay, well, the other Grey Shroud terrorists are respawning, so maybe she's not too far behind. Or maybe she, well... If her spawn timer is the same as these, that's not too bad. As long as it's not another, like, 7-minute one, man. Give me a break. I know she's going to spawn around this area again. I'm just, you know, passing time. Boom. Boom. Well, if anyone has any life day plans, I hope they are very fun for you. Maybe on Wednesday when Griffin Striker's around, we'll do something life day related. Or not. We'll see how I feel. I still need 4 more Espa tokens to get the Bio Crystal. Might also grind those out during double XP week just because I'm going to be trying to avoid leveling this character during double XP week. I mentioned this earlier at the beginning of the stream, but for anyone who might have come in since then. The reason I'm going to be avoid leveling this character during double XP week is while the leveling experience of this character is definitely not average because I have, you know, above average gear than most players, especially players completely new to this server would have. And I have maybe a little bit more game knowledge than some players would have, depending on their familiarity and how far they've gotten before and everything. I'm still trying to at least keep the XP curve that I demonstrate aligned with whatever expectations they might have, right? So if the XP curve was, you know, if I'm over leveled, they could expect to be around this over leveled if they're getting entertainer buffs consistently like I have and doing all the side quests I've been doing. If I start doing quests during double XP weekend, then that's not a standard they can carry with them unless they also, or double XP period of time, unless they also play during double XP. But, you know. Okay, so Bella's back, not the worst response. So click on her, click the camera, took a picture. Now we do a murder. Making memories. Just print out the photo. It's like, sweet memories. I killed this lady. Okay, we're back at the Corsair terminal, because now we gotta put some information in there. Boop, 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 boop. Complete. Okay, so now we have the fake Corsair ID because we have to pretend that we eliminated the undercover agent, and so we're setting a Bella up, who we already slayed, as the undercover Corsair agent to cover Lilith, so that she's not found out. So that's what all this is about. So now I gotta go to Jazoro and be like, oh yeah, we got her, as in we totally murdered somebody. So the rumor about the undercover Corsair agent was true. Very surprising. I knew those Grey Shroud terrorists, and they seemed legit to me. Well done, very well done. I'm convinced. I had always heard good things about you from Kazakh, and now I know for myself. I'm giving you Kazakh's job. If he resurfaces, I'll deal with him. What's the scope of our operations? Our operations? You don't have my job. Not yet, but okay, I get what you're asking. I've given you authorization to access my mainframe. Go see for yourself. I think you'll be surprised and impressed at everything we're into. This dude really likes to flex. You learn that the Chirq Council is controlled by 9 people who are known as the Elite Council. How many count? The Chirq Council has a council? You don't say. I have to defeat some Chirq Council lookouts and wardens to learn information about. I like how. I just want to point out. So we have to figure out who the Elite Council members are. That information is not on the computer, only that they exist. Now, the problem here is we have to intimidate these thugs inside their own base, which is with our grenades and blaster fire, we're definitely within shot of Jorzo, who just gave us his full trust and could probably call us out to the rest of the gang still, especially since we haven't determined who the underbosses are, let alone where they are. So you gotta suspend some disbelief here that he's just totally oblivious to what I'm doing right now. Literally running around murdering all of his underlings. But whatever. We gotta defeat 3 more lookouts. Lookouts? Wardens. I think there's maybe 1 more lookout outside. There's exactly 6 lookouts inside, which is kind of funny. Just 1 short. Makes sense that the lookouts would be outside, though. You know, can't really look out if you're not posted to look out. The ones inside were on break. They're rotating. All right, so now I gotta go back to Captain Baizé. Wait, hold on. I have to first. Hold on. What did just Jizoro even say if I go back to him? Hey, try to keep the fighting to a minimum, okay? I know you boys like to keep active, and they always like to harass the new guy, but try to avoid major injury. He just waves it off as we're just having some playful fighting when we're throwing fucking explosives at each other, bro. I mean, he has bought everything we fed him, so I guess it's kind of in character, but damn, that's a stretch. Maybe he's just super wasted. Maybe that protocol droid is serving up some real sweet drink to him right now. I'm back, Captain. We have it. We know now that the Chirq Council is governed by 9 members who call themselves the Elite Council. Your next task is simple enough, though quite dangerous. Eliminate the Elite Chirq Council. Don't worry, I can take care of them. I have no doubt. According to the information you downloaded from Jizoro, the Elite Council has 2 bases outside town. Start with the one in the south of town. I'm on my way. Good luck, and may the Force be with you. Okay, yeah. Now it's time. Now it feels like a may the Force be with you moment. I'm about to go take on some dangerous criminals, some bosses. Apparently the one south of town is going to have 4 of the 9, so I'm guessing the other one's going to have 5 unless the 9th one is somewhere else. Maybe they'll go on the run when they realize all of their council members are getting murdered. Oh, we never did that side quest. That's like Corellia. Maybe later. Alright, so we just have to defeat the named members. I don't have any tasks for defeating any of these NPCs, so we're just gonna ignore them for now. Where are you at? I'm here for blood. That way. We're going to be using the target tactic of entering /target and then the start of their name so I can find these suckers faster. I'll throw my knife at this guy. Crawley, you're next. Your ass is grass, and I'm gonna smoke it. Oh, he's down there. Okay, well, I'm doing the loop anyways, so might as well look for the other ones. Yep, here's Mathazar. Where's... Rollin is up in this room. Okay, cool. Love the target command when it works. Saves me a lot of time running around. I've seen this NPC like 3 times. This is Zach Zabrak. Alright, well, we know where the last guy is. He's on the other side of the base. Let's run around through the middle and down the opposite ramp. We've seen this base layout a few times today now. This is how it happens sometimes. He's over here. There he goes. Now we must go to the other base and deal with Zold and a bunch of other ones. There are more things in here, so we might have to come back here later. I was kind of thinking this might be the end of the Chirq Council, but there's things to click on in here. But I didn't see any NPCs inside or outside that looked like they were ready to give us side quests for here, which is my other guess. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe that's one that I missed, 2 that I missed. Oh my god, there are 2. Daniel Wilray. Agent Wilray reporting in. I have been unable to infiltrate the bunker and therefore unable to hinder the Chirq Council research into biological weapons. I request your assistance. Please invade the bunker, retrieve whatever data you can find on their biological weapon capabilities, and take down some of their chemists. You shouldn't salute me, but I'll help. Thank you. I saw another... Yep, they're Kara Wrath over here. I am on Corellia currently. Talos is next, though. Kara, he's in there. My husband, Varim, they took him. Well, I already know where his corpse is. They said he knew things about the organization, but that he didn't, that he shouldn't know, but he didn't. He's just a vehicle repairman. They said they were going to use him in the experiments. Varim, I'm going to say when y'all find your husband. Oh, really? Thank you. Like, she drove out here, but then she's like, I don't know what to do, man. Okay, well, there's 2 side quests to go into this bunker. I just had blood in my eyes. Or I was seeing red. I was ready to just start killing, so. I'll be frank right with you now, Lakota. I do not remember dick about Talos. Ryan has told me there are a lot of spiders, though. So, there's that. That's all for her. What do I gotta do for this guy? Collect Chirq Council bioweapons and defeat chemists. You have a 90, but you just finished and ready to start Talos. Oh, okay, cool. How is doing the legacy quest as level 90? You live in Talos on live. You have attachment to Talos. I had a house on live. On live, I had a house in Talos for a little bit. I do have to click these research terminals for information. Similar but different. Yeah, well, Talos is a moon of Corellia, so that... Well, I guess that doesn't make any sense for it to be the same, unless they were... Well, I guess the old canon is the Ricotta terraformed the galaxy, so I guess if they like had a theme they were going for Corellia's system, then I guess that checks out. I think that's still canon, because they were trying to do the KOTOR remake, which would then imply that that would be canon unless they're doing the remake without it, but the remake's dead now, so I guess it's a moot point. I'm sure there's a list somewhere what is and isn't canon. Alright, so we completed his quest. My assignment is now complete. I'll make certain that my reporting includes a complete and accurate account of your generous assistance on my behalf. Thanks. And here's Kara. Varim, he's dead. No. Oh, but I think I knew. I felt something when he died. Wow. Very sensitive. Force sensitive of you. Something that drew me out of the city, out to this place. I just didn't understand. Oh, Varim, I'll miss you. I mean, the most purple plant's Dancing, hands down. That shit's purple AF. Talos is mostly green, but yeah, I guess maybe at Twilight the sky's purple? I don't remember. It's funny. I play this game a lot, but I don't always look up. It's like when Griffin Stryker and I were doing the Phasmophobia holiday event, where you have to find tiny snowmen and then shoot them with a little snowball gun. And they're like all over the place, like up on light fixtures, behind doors on the bottom, etc. And it made me realize how little I look around in Phasmophobia, because usually I'm looking for like fixed spawns for you know, the evidence in the game that you can collect and whatever, or the cursed items and stuff. I'm not usually like looking up on like shower heads, because usually nothing's there. No, we got a couple of side quests here too, looks like. Maybe 3? Hurley Clack. I know you. Well, I know of you. I've heard of your work with Corsac. Lieutenant Jasper is a friend of mine from way back. You must be out here investigating the Crick Council. Chen and I are as well, though we have different assignments. Hey, maybe you can give me a hand with my assignment. Sure, I'll be happy. Great, the Crick Council is experimenting with a new kind of mechanized guardian. My assignment is to hamper the production of those mechanized guardians. I figured the best way to do that is to destroy the ones they already have. Your part would be to enter the Crick Council bunker and destroy any mechanical guardians you find. Got it, dude. What about Chun's Solso? Greetings, Agent Clack and myself are both investing in the Crick Council, but I haven't had much luck infiltrating their compound. Maybe you could help. I'm happy to help. Thank you. The two Crick Council members are being trained to extend the reach of the Crick Council by starting chapters in Bella Vistal and Verney Island. They must be stopped. Before that can happen, I need you to take down Dane Pax, Testel Anchor, sub-counselors within the Crick Council. What about you? Shh, there's usually a guard directly above us. You're right, there is. Keep your voice low. Okay, if you're here to help, then I'm grateful. Otherwise, be on your way. I appreciate the brevity. I'll help you. Okay, that's great. These people in the Crick Council, or whatever they call themselves, are experimenting with some new heavy weapon prototypes. You see what the ones they have can do, right? Not really. Spew lava all over the place, or acid, things like that. Not exactly environmentally friendly, so I aim to stop these people, even worse versions. Go destroy their heavy weapon prototypes. That's funny, considering I have a commando that uses things that spray acid and everything all over the place, so... Okay, I have to destroy weapon prototypes, defeat some named NPCs, destroy the mechanized guardians, which are 9 of them, and I have to kill the council members. Okay. You might be thinking of Dathomir. Dathomir is like really orange and dark brownish, swampy. The Antoine's pretty bright, in my opinion. Comparatively. Here's Dane Pax, a sub-counselor. He's dead. Is the other one up here? Nope. Maybe they're inside. Or maybe they're over here. Nope. I think I saw a named NPC down here, maybe? I don't know. Here's the mechanized guardians. Wow, both my specials missed. What are the odds of that? Alright, you got a thing in here? No. Throw my knife at you. Can't see target. I'll hit you on the flip side. Oh, here's the other sub-counselor. She's toast. What about in here? Nope. Well, I saw a dude run in here. Okay. Sayonara. Guessing this room's empty too. Yep, there were some named NPCs we had to defeat over here, so not a waste of time. My trouble with this bunker layout is there's always like this hallway that leads down from this room where the elevator is. I always like miss it. I believe there's another way we can go back this way though as well. There's Koran Lask. Okay, that's all for this floor. We need to go downstairs looking for more guardians. And we haven't found the heavy weapon prototypes yet, but they might be all stacked up downstairs. Yep, here's one. Looks like a lightning cannon. Of course, the heavy weapon variant, not the light lightning cannon, the rifle variant some of you may be more familiar with. Especially if you played Galaxies way back before crafted weapons were the meta and everyone was like, ooh, Guardian Lightning Cannon from Droid Factory, yummy, yummy. Yeah, this can be rare. Okay, there's one of the other layers. Here is a Old Republic flamethrower model. I like how they have the special weapon prototypes in display cases, not like, that's just a fucking rifle, dude, whatever. Here's the boss. Wow. Level 41 Elite. That was better. If there wasn't such a big level gap and gear gap, that'd be a better challenge. I feel like they just need to redo the Corellia quest line in terms of level scaling, at least. I know Ryan wants to rewrite the plot, and that's fine. But hopefully when that's being done, they maybe retune. Because even if I wasn't using all these inspiration buffs, like, We'd still be here too soon. You know what I mean? All right, here's Jalib. He says, very nicely done. I'll stay and make sure that they don't try to rebuild those weapons. How are you going to do that? But your part is done for now. I'll let you know of any more assistance. How are you going to make sure they don't rebuild them? Hurley Clack. Good mechanized guardian destroying. I couldn't have done better myself. Seriously, not even close. Thank you. Very well done. This should impede the Chirq Council's efforts to extend their influence on the planet. Yeah, no one else needs help. Okay, back to Baize. All right, back with Captain Baize. Is this the end of the Chirq Council? Yeah, badge collector. 25 badges. What did I get? Hero of the Corellian Security Force. Oh. We're already there, I guess. All right. Yep, there's the hero of the Corellian Security Force. You defeated the Chirq Council and became the hero of the Corellian Security Force. Wow. I'm their hero in space and on the ground. Magnificently done. Reports are coming in that say the Chirq Council is splintering. Without the discipline and motivation provided by the Elite Council, they are turning on one another and falling to pieces. You have done a remarkable job, and your service to Corellia has not gone unnoticed. Thank you. It was my honor. No, the honor was mine, though apparently others wish to share that honor. Corsac Agent Tyrena wishes to speak with you, though I don't know for what reason. You've been sent to Nashal, Talus, in an effort to help the Corsac Agent Tyrena. Wow. Okay, so I actually completed the Corellia Legacy today. Oh, okay. I didn't really remember how long that was, but that does feel a little bit more brief to Naboo. Maybe it's because if there's anything that I noticed about this Corellia Legacy compared to Naboo Legacy, is Naboo Legacy has you driving around a bulk of the planet much more, specifically with Boss Nass's quest. This one was definitely a lot more centered. Like, we did go between cities every once in a while, but we didn't have to go very far outside the city to do anything, unlike with the Corellia Legacy, where some of the drives were quite long. Even going around Theed. Theed's a pretty big section of, you know, you can't take your ITV out here, you can't go here, yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, that was actually a lot shorter than I expected. Honestly, I didn't really know how long to think it would be. You feel that the Corellia is better than Naboo? Yeah, I feel that, like, to my point earlier that I was talking about, that the quest design got better the longer Star Wars Galaxies went on, either because the people in charge of writing quest content had more time to make it, or they got more used to the system, had different ideas, different people got in charge or whatever. But having all the side quests grouped together like this, like a lot of MMOs, do nowadays, and a lot we're doing at the time, it does make it a lot more digestible. You do feel a lot of progress. Like, we leveled up right at the end of 57, so today we gained 8 levels, which is pretty good considering we're already significantly over leveled for this portion of the legacy. So that was nice. Yeah, the plot definitely has a lot of leaps and logics, and like I said, I've described the Corellia Legacy plotline before as being a lot of we're basically a shitty cop, and I think that plans out here. We solve everything through murder. We have no sense of diplomacy. We fail to do the basic investigational steps, like, oh, there's a dead body. Haha, weird. Must be a suicide because there was a blaster hole in his head. Not gonna look at the murder weapon or this card that clearly. Why would he have this? You know what I mean? Like, or like the slavery arc plot outside Tyrena is a nice little one. Feels good. Feels like you're doing something. Even if, Von Rum was kind of a weird element of it with his mental illness and getting his medicine and whatever. But overall, pretty good. Sad element, they try to work in some storytelling there, which was nice. The Coronet plot was really dumb. Really, just are we really this stupid? Or whatever. Just a hilarious amount of just, Corsac being like, yeah, kill him. Which might be, the plot point here, is that Corsac is shitty. There are shitty cops. They have systemic problems with their systemic stuff. Oh no, I'm getting jumped by a level 11 thief. I think it's tied to this unmarked quest that I'm trying to do. Here's Sneeroos. Return the person who gave you this, receive your reward. I am Sneeroos. So good to meet you in person. I am having the most wonderful time here on my vacation. First, a Granda killing, and now police excitement. What? The recording? Oh yes. Here's the recording for you to give the Corellian security human. It was so nice to talk to you. Anyways, yeah, I want to do the unmarked quest that we picked up earlier. Anyways, so yeah, not the best written part of the legacy. I still think Tatooine out of the three planets we've done so far, Tatooine, Naboo, and Corellia, I think Tatooine's the best written. It definitely feels very Star Warsy, and while yeah, there's certainly loops logics not perfectly written, it still feels comparable. And this one, I kind of had to turn my brain off. Wait, where? Oh, I went Force of Habit. Gotta go to Corvella. Um, it definitely feels more comparable, like in terms of like quest design, but yeah, the plot came and went in quality. I almost thought while we were doing the Corellia Legacy that maybe it was written by two different people, but there was clearly a similar tone in writing that kicked in, especially after leaving Coronet. So it might have been the same person, at least for everything post Coronet, but Coronet was definitely a significant portion of it, which makes sense. It's like, you know, the capital city here. Same reason why you spend a lot of time running around Theed for the Naboo Legacy. I would definitely say the Naboo, out of these three, I think so far the Naboo Legacy, while I'm nostalgic for, is probably the worst designed. And maybe worst written. Either way, here we're back with our quest giver who gave us 250 credits, so I guess it's better than 25 that we got from doing the Dija Pink one. He says, this looks like just the evidence I need. I identify the main poaching gang and stop them for good. Check with Thief for another job. I will not do that, but thank you, sir. So yeah, today we, what did we do? We finished the Corellia Legacy. We leveled up from 49 to 57. That was really awesome. Next time we're going to be starting... No. Next time we're going to be doing a side quest. We're going to be doing a little backtracking back to Tatooine to do a side quest known as the Hero of Tatooine, which is a fairly long piece of content where we'll be getting a unique reward at the end. And once we finish the Hero of Tatooine, we're going to jump into Legacy Quest, which I think we'll have time in the next part to start and complete the Hero of Tatooine and finish and begin the Talos Legacy Quest section. So that is certainly something to look forward to. But I appreciate you all hanging out with me, and I really enjoyed the Corellia Legacy portion much more than I thought. But I'll see you in the next one.